Good morning. It's 5 p.m. It's not morning. That's okay. That's okay. You forgot the prediction? Ah, too bad. Too bad. That's rough. Good morning. No, it's not morning. It's not morning. It's not morning. I did not just suffer through a full day for it to just be morning. I made it through the day. It's not morning. It's fine. It's evening now. We're fine. It's good morning, afternoon, depending on the time zone, I guess. Good morning. It's ice cream time. Ice cream. Today I have salad in front of me. I have a ginormous bowl of salad. Like this bowl of salad is bigger than my head. So I'm going to try to eat as much as I can before we do a little bit of art. But if I can't finish it, I'll just put it in a container and eat it after stream. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Poor thing, I can feel your congestion all the way here. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Perfectly healthy and fine. Oh, Maddie, you got a wolf cut? You look good. Let's go! Congratulations on your wolf cut. Oh, wolf cuts are so cute. I got wolf cuts right now, too. It's pretty fun. It is pretty fun. Honey Goblin, do you have any tea with you? I do not have tea. I have a nice water bottle, though. So I'll be nice and hydrated. Still don't know what a wolf cut is. It's kind of like a shaggy haircut. Yeah, that's basically it. It's just a shaggy haircut, but it looks good. It's cool. I like it. She's looking out for Australians. Yeah, good morning to y'all. What do Australians say? The first thing that came to my mind was like lads, 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 lads. That's Irish. That's Irish. That's something different. Hope you're feeling 1,000 times better, honey. Thank you. So I did find out what it was. I was sick because I was exhausted. This has never really happened to me before. I guess because I've never been this exhausted before, but I got sick because I was suffering from exhaustion on Monday. Turns out, if you fill up your schedule too much with too many activities and are running around too much, you could get so tired that you start to get sick. And I did not know that because I'd never done that before. So, many, I have totally never done that. There's a first time for everything. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I learned my limit. My physical limit. And that's okay. Now I know. I just want to say you're beautiful. Good night. Good night, Lou. Welcome in, and also thank you for saying good night. There's a strain of mono you can get from lack of sleep too. What? You can get mono from lack of sleep? Don't ask me how I know that one. Gotcha. No overworking yourself. You sure can, honey. You sure can get sick for a particular strain of mono if you don't sleep. Huh. What's mono? It's a type of sickness. I don't even know the real details of it. Weakens the immune system. Huh. Interesting. Huh. I did not. Honey, you could die from exhaustion. Yes, I figured, but I did not know how much I could do until I got exhausted because I have never exhausted myself before. I've gotten heat stroke. That's different though. Mononucleosis, commonly known as mono, is a viral infection that primarily affects teenagers and young adults. It is caused by the Epstein-Barr virus, EBV. Oh, I didn't know that. Death is for the weak who need sleep. I need sleep. Me. I need sleep. I gotta sleep. It's so good for me. But yeah, I've been running around. I have a lot of things happening. I have a lot of meetings and work. I've been taking care of my nephew quite a bit. I'm very tired. I don't know how my sibling does it. My sibling had a kid and is running around doing work, cooking and taking care of this kid, and I'm like, how are you okay? Are you okay? And I have no idea. I see my nephew maybe like once or twice a week, and I'm so tired. I'm so sleepy. Frenzy. All right, I can't stay. My internet's so bad right now for some reason. It won't stop buffering. Oh no. I hope it gets better soon. Good luck. Death is for next week. Anything else for now? No, no, no. Dead. No death next week. We gotta live. We gotta live. Parents have insane. I don't know how they do it. Parents have insane endurance. Jeez. Whew. But yeah, first time viewer and my part. I love your model. Oh, thank you, Mo Bubbles. I'm glad y'all both like it. Thank you very much. I made it myself. Did you sleep this week? I did sleep this week. I have been going to bed at 1 in the morning for the past 2 weeks because I've been doing house chores and trying to set better routines, which ironically, going to bed at 1 is not a good routine. So I'm trying to rest. You're just so busy you train your body to have micro sleep? No, that sounds actually like a different problem. That sounds like an entirely different problem, honestly. As a parent, no, we don't. We're just very good at faking it. Oh my gosh, Vandal. Yeah, I don't know how my sibling does it. I babysat my nephew yesterday. Just not even a full day. Just a 8 hours. Well, I guess that's like a full day of work, but 8 hours. And I'm so tired. Excuse me. I love my nephew. He's so cute, so adorable, so well behaved. He doesn't hit other kids. He doesn't yell. He doesn't scream. He doesn't cry. He doesn't get his way. A very well behaved little nephew. I'm very proud of him. But how does my sibling do it? I don't know how they do it. I don't know. I don't know how they do it. It's insane. Welcome from the void. I hope you're at a good place. Proud Ant Club. Yippee! I'm an auntie! And it's fun because I get to hang out with my sweet baby nephew. And then I get to give him back afterwards. I get to give him back. Like, still. Babies are so much work. They're so much work. And I only have to deal with one not even part-time. I deal with one once or twice a week. That's it. That's it. Huh. Many. I have been trying to get to sleep by 1 a.m. every day with this new work schedule and I'm failing. It's so hard. It's so tricky. Excuse me. It's super tricky. I take 20 minutes nap. I feel like 8 hours of sleep. I don't think that's good for you. I think we need more sleep. I think we all need more sleep. So today, I'm going to chill, take it easy. I'm going to do... So I haven't... The downside to me getting so exhausted is I have to rest to get better. But in order to feel rested, I have to make sure my work is done. So I am behind on work. But also I'm behind on rest, so I am in a interesting place. So today we're going to be doing some chill art. We are essentially going to be making a reference sheet. That is a good thing to do for me. It's good practice. It's been a while since I've done it, actually, so excited. Exciting. Excuse me. I have to eat this salad first. I gotta eat some salad before we start doing art. This will be like a usual 3-hour stream of just a little bit of chatting, then some art, and we'll take it easy. Feeling rested? That's a myth. No, it's real. It's real. It has to be. I felt it in the past. I felt rested once in the past. It's got to come back. You got to be able to get that rest again sometime, right? Right? Tell me I'm right. Please. Please. I need sleep. I need so much sleep. It's fine. It's fine. I'll eat my salad and we'll be fine. Not willing to make another Fae deal for that. We don't make deals with the Fae. We don't make deals with the Fae because it always comes with a trade-off. Like, oh yeah, you'll have eternal riches. But like, you'll constantly live in an awful place. Or like, ooh, a classic. You'll be beautiful, but at the cost of like a short life. And it's like, geez, the trade-offs are way too steep here. Can you give me like a discount? Please? I'll just eat my Vyvanse and be happy. I still got the better end of my accidental Fae deal. Manny, I don't know how you lucked out with your Fae deals. But even then, I have seen the result of your Fae deals, and I'm still wary of them. Still wary of them. Honey, adults don't get to be well rested. Nuh-uh. Adults get to have fun. Adults get to have fun. Tell me, say it ain't so, Destin. Say it ain't so. Tell me the truth, please. Evening, Bard. How's it going? I'm having a bit of a crisis about getting older and needing to sleep more. I already slept 10 hours. My body likes to sleep for 10 hours. What do you mean I need more sleep? This is fine. Part of how parents do the things they do is going to sleep after everyone else and waking up before everyone else. That sounds like they're getting less sleep than they need. The truth is you overwork yourself too many times. Sounds too plausible. It sounds like a too obvious of an answer, Gecko. Probably need regular naps. I think I might need regular naps. Yeah. Bard, I've been so sleepy. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I'm tired. I'm tired. I've got a little bit sick. Thankfully with like nothing. It went away as soon as I rested. But I basically was suffering from exhaustion on Monday, so I couldn't stream. And now my body recovered a little bit, and then I babysat my nephew yesterday, and I'm back. I am back to the almost feeling sick stage. So we're gonna take it so easy. We're taking it so easy today. It's gonna be fun. Okay, go plausible. Ha! Good one. No. Sushi. Oh, thank goodness. Hi, Zuji. How's it going? Getting the vitamins, minerals. I have gummies. I have vitamin gummies I should be eating, actually. Babies take a lot out of you? Yeah. My little nephew takes a lot out of me. Alright, before I get too carried away, let me say thank you to y'all who were very kind earlier. And also do the redeems, because I haven't done those yet. Cam, thank you for the hydrate. I am thirsty. Oh. Honey, I had about 11 or 13 hours of sleep once and I still felt tired. What do you mean? What? That's a lot of sleep. That's a lot of sleep. What do you mean? Is that just how you are? And is it as an adult? Like, is that your body or is it just like the world we live in? Which one is it? Oh gosh. Cam, thank you for the posture check. Oh, and the breathe routine. Oh. If you oversleep, you'll actually feel more tired. But I love sleeping. I love sleeping. Oh my god. How am I gonna fill this brain with learning art thoughts if I can't sleep good? There's such thing as too much sleep? Yeah, but it can't be that much. I assume too much sleep would be like 12, 15 hours. Posture and quality sleep both matter? Maybe I need a new mattress. Maybe I need a new mattress. Maybe that's it. The term bone weary exists for a reason. I gotta look up bone weary. Sorry, one sec. Also, Meta, thank you for the earbuds. Flapped wings. Puppy wants to cuddle. I love puppies. Also, hi, Angel Green. Welcome in. Good mattress will really affect your sleep. Maybe I'll get a new mattress. It has been a long time since I've gotten a new mattress, honestly. Like, man, do I need a new mattress and a new couch and a new kitchen table? So part of the reason that I am a little exhausted is because I have been updating my my setup. So I've been making sure like, hey, I need new sheet covers. Hey, I need a new organization thing. I need a new rack for my shower. So I went shopping and I've been shopping around for all that to improve my quality of life of my setup. I'm tired. That's okay. We persist. Also, Cam, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. And Meta, happy 38 months. Welcome on back. Oh, you left a message. 38 mois avec cette charmante personne. Honey, tu es si douce et si gentille. Je t'apprécie vraiment. J'ai traduit ceci, mais je voulais quand même que tu saches que je t'apprécie. Oh, merci, Meta. C'est d'accord si tu juste traduis ceci. C'est bon pour le practice, vraiment. C'est bon. But thank you very much. Titan Jackal, thank you for the sub with Prime. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Big Will, thank you for the hydrate. Oh, I'm thirsty. Yes. Angleterre, please. No worries. I was just saying thank you for the really kind message. It's very good that you translated it because that's good practice. That's what I do sometimes when I'm not sure about if something is correct. I will just translate it. And even Google Translate is fine because occasionally I will forget nouns in French, so it's a good reminder. Really. Help, how do I turn off French dub? It'll surprise you. We'll have a French jump scare. Maybe I'll have a redeem where it's like talk French for 1 minute. See what happens. Because it's a skill I don't want to lose. And also, like, Gecko will absolutely check my French if it's wrong. I still want to do the French stream. I think it'd be fun. Didn't you parlez-vous French fry? Man, I'm really excited for the French stream. Me too. Me too. I think it'll be real fun. Kick by feeties. Entire B movie script in French. Oh, the B movie. Maybe I should rewatch that. Honestly, the B movie was interesting as a kid. I remember it fondly, but now that I'm looking back on it, I'm like, they went to court. Those bees went to court. Huh. Okay. Sure. And Drago, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. And the 100 shinies. Oh gosh. Jedi, thank you for the resub. Happy 15 months. Welcome on back. It's 37 months. Oh, sorry. 37 months. Twitch gives me two numbers sometimes. 37 months. Let's go. That's just over 3 years. Fresh talking redeems. Take all my channel points. It'll be fun. Can't believe the guy got cheated on with the bee. Not even cheated on, just like... They didn't even do anything, but like... How do you lose to a bee? You just gotta be a chill person. Extremely weird movie. Extremely fun. And Destin, thank you for the 100 shinies. After the week that was this week, a honey stream was a good way to finish out the work week. Also, I bought him some Girl Scout cookies. Girl Scout cookies. Latasha, thank you for the sub with Prime. Thank you very, very much. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And Sulangar, thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 20 months. Welcome on back. Have from word of the stream. Tonight's word sadly does not rotate because I couldn't find that, but I do have is ganakta. Ganakta, which means bed. Bed. Beddy bye. I do love beddy bye. Myth, the secret polyglots don't want you to know that you don't actually need to know all the words of the language. You need to know the grammar, and then if you don't know the words, you can look it up, fit it into a sentence. Yes, that's really cool with language. You could do that very, very easily. It's good to remember them whenever you learn them, but you don't need all the words. Destin, thank you for the 100 shinies. Any of the goopballs know how to take care of themselves and make sure they balance their schedule. I'm starting to think that maybe just Gary does, and he's to show y'all how it's done. I will say it is extremely hard to balance a schedule as a content creator, especially when you tell, like, when I tell my family that I set my own hours, a lot of them go like, oh, you're your own boss. Like, you could just take time off, whatever. I'm like, no, no, no. That means I actually have to do way more work than people who think that they're their own boss, you know? Because I am not just the boss, I am also the worker. I am the one who has to do the work. I don't delegate the work to other people because I do it. I do the work. I am the studio. But yeah. Rent still gotta get paid, exactly. Also, Sulengard, happy 20 months. Welcome back. And Tony, thank you for the resub. Happy 28 months. I'm gonna take good care of yourself, honey. We can't have you being sick when you're about to rotate. I'm gonna rotate. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And also, Destin, thank you for the 100 shinies. Lexer, thank you for the resub. Happy 4 months. And Leroy Gherkins, thank you for the 100 shinies. Sleep through the week. It's the weekend. No, I can sleep on the weekend too, and the week. Also, Hybrid Music, thank you for the sub. Welcome on into the tavern. And Escarom, thank you for the resub. Happy 42 months. And Logan, thank you for the posture check. Nice. Oh. Drago, well, honey, I hope you have a great night. I'm going to bed, and I'll see you in the morning tomorrow. Good night. Have a good sleep, and I'll see you in about 15 hours? No. Yeah, about 15 hours-ish. See you soon. Oh, good stretch. And Kirk, thank you for the breathe redeem. And Philistine, thank you for the 100 shinies. And Bestie Bun, thank you for the resub. Happy 26 months. Baby, art soon. I have a salad to eat, and then we can do some art. Myth, I'm the employer and the employee. I am the anvil and the forge. I am water and the crop, and other such metaphors. Yep, basically that. Playberry. You do not own the means. You simply control the flow of your labor. You must still answer to the whims of the capital. You are an independent contractor, not a boss. Yep. A lot of the times when family hears like, "Oh, yeah, you're freelance, you know? People come to you and pay you to do work." It's like, "Yes, I am not the boss. I am still the worker. I still do it." You're okay. Don't worry about it. Meta, I have to keep getting faster so you don't strain yourself. Having mods in chat and you still do things on your own instead of telling us to. Yeah. Yeah. Many. Technically, I make my own hours, sure, but that also means it's my fault that I have to roll in at 2 a.m. sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. Many of the amount of times I've had to explain that, it's many a time. Bye, Big Goblin. Welcome. Welcome, Jeremy. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Grey Wolf, thank you for the 100 shinies. Love Sweet Honey and the Goblet. The sweet hubbity gobbly. She's gonna eat a salad. We're gonna be healthy today. It's good. I was babysitting my nephew yesterday, and I saw my mom. My mom was like, "Hey, honey, you want me to make you a salad?" And I was like, "Yes, please. I would like vegetables." And so we're eating a huge bowl of vegetables. Like, I need to stress, this thing is as big as my head. I'm gonna eat so much vegetables in like the span of, let's say, about 10 minutes. I have 10 minutes to eat this salad. Let's go. What kind of salad? It's like mixed greens. There's like arugula, spinach, a purple lettuce. That's probably a different like type of lettuce. Balsamic vinegar, blue cheese, nuts, and chicken. Very healthy. Very good stuff. Is it crunchy? It's a little crunchy. It's not super crunchy. It's more leafy. Better hold up. Don't hurt your tummy. But what if I want to eat fast and efficiently so I can do art? Man, I had salad today. Why'd you put quotation marks around salad? Why are there quotes around salad? Destin, I made the mistake at work last week and accidentally called salad dressing salad syrup. Can you pass the salad syrup, please? But it was just lettuce, meat, tomato, and refried beans. Oh, that sounds good though. Lettuce, tomato, yeah. A little bit of refried beans, good protein. Nice. Oh. Midwestern salad, it was 50% mayo and potato chip. Different kind of salad. Potato salad is a different kind of salad. Different beast. Lester, I used to love spinach salad, but I can't eat them anymore. Oh no! Did your diet change? Any croutons? No, no croutons. Just good cheese. Oh, this is so good. I'm gonna eat so much of this. Oh. Go slow to go fast. A rapid hand more quickly will mistakes make. A goblin? Ew. Goblin spotted. Hello, Steezum. How'd it going? Hope you're doing well. What kind of dressing? It's balsamic. Balsamic is pretty good. Steez. Ugh. I love making the disgusted face with this model. Very fun, just like. Ugh. Ugh. So it doesn't digest well, sadly. Same problem with corn. A no elote. Oh no! That's rough, buddy. I'm sorry. Ah. Nom. Anyway, says Manny, after timing she's out. Reason, he tripped down the stairs. Everyone saw it. He fell down a flight of stairs. Those stairs came out of nowhere. Man, sorry about that. They're long stairs. You can look around. We're pretty high up. Sorry about that, Steven. I love your animation eating. So cute. Thank you. It's just tracking my face. So I'm just chewing as we go. Ow. Not a big bite. I'm making progress. No, I was supposed to move those stairs last week. My bad. No worries, Myth. It's a big, confusing place. I never fell down the stairs. I have fell upstairs. Yep. I've definitely fallen upstairs more than I have fallen downstairs, for sure. I guess because when I'm going downstairs, I'm paying attention. I'm a lot more careful because the fall is way more devastating. But falling up hurts. Falling up hurts. Oh. You hit your shin on the stairs? Yeah. You hit your shin on it, and then you put your hands out to land, and it's just scratch them all up. I definitely hurt my wrist that way. You fell off stairs? Jeez. Were there no railings, Grovenon? Man, did you still run upstairs like an animal? When I am climbing with my siblings, oftentimes I will climb on all fours if there's like a steep enough hill, and I'll feel like a bear just walking up a hill real fast. Very fun little game that I like to play where I just get to pretend to be an animal when I'm hiking. It's good. What do you use for amazing face tracking? Here, let me do this. There you go. Oh, actually, wait, it would be this one. But yeah. I use my phone and my PC, both for tracking. No, I have to say how I adore how absolutely expressive your model is. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. I made it myself. What you gotta be munching on? I eat salad. I have a salad in a bowl the size of my head. I want to eat it before we start doing art, so I'm forcing myself to eat a bunch of it. So excuse me while I shove this in my mouth. Man, I hope I can soon get rid of my iPhone. Valid. I think sometimes there are better phones. There are better phones than the iPhone. For me, it's a tracking thing, though, so it makes sense that I have one. Nana's Kitchen. I've seen you on TikTok, methinks. Perhaps. I don't currently have a TikTok, and I wasn't planning on getting one because I was like, oh, TikTok's gonna disappear. Turns out it didn't, so now I'm like, I'm rethinking it. I'm going like, should I? But I don't like, I don't know. There's so many different social medias, and it tires me out to have so many. So maybe I will just chill. Manny, I keep sucking down this ice cream faster than my body wants me to, and it's making me cough. I will not be defeated. Don't worry, Manny. You'll eat it. You'll eat it. Nice, you're probably a fan accounts? Yeah. It's very kind of people to take the time to clip me and then share. I think that's really kind of them. Genuinely, it's very nice. It's flattering. Social media is exhausting? Yeah. If you see me on I post most frequently on Blue Sky. And honestly, even then, I take breaks from it because being online too much just means I don't go outside. It means I just don't go outside, and that's tiring. Mad Gaming, thank you for the resub. Happy 2-year anniversary to you. Welcome on back. Graywolf, thank you for the 100 shinies. I can offer you at Lupin's raspberry scones. Taste of strawberry salad and orange sherbet with mounds of whipped cream. Oh, sherbet. Yummy. And Snail's Base, happy 21 months. Whoop whoop. I hope you're having a good time. I like seeing your art. Your art's very lovely, Snail Space. Oh, no! I dropped some of my salad! Well, that's gone forever, I guess. Unfortunate, honestly. I don't want there to be food under my desk, so I guess I'll just have to vacuum under my desk afterwards or something. Oh well. Hmm. Num, num, num. Good night, Kirk. Hope you do good. Came back to Twitch after 2 years, and I remember, wait, who's that really cool VTuber I keep seeing? Oh, well, welcome on back to Twitch. I hope you're having a good time, and I hope you're enjoying your stay here. There's a lot of content creators to check out. A lot of streamers. Ow. Oh, hey, how was your Valentine's Day? What did I do for Valentine's Day? I might have hung out with family, honestly. I can't even remember. This week has been so dense that I got sick from exhaustion on Monday. So much has happened. Hello, Galaxy Artwork. Welcome in. Welcome back in hell. You won't be escaping this time. No, no, no. No, no, no. We're going to be having a good time and chilling. I am halfway through the salad now. Man, all I did was sit on my ass. That's not bad. Could always do exercise. That's what I try to do now. When I'm fine, I'm sitting too long. I'm like, I should exercise. I should go for a walk or something. It'd be good for me. Wolfstone. I don't know if it's the same for the US, but here in Canada, they have what's called privacy laws, and TikTok and Twitter both have problematic issues that violate them. I know Twitter definitely does. I didn't know TikTok does. Twitter is a whole privacy nightmare. Alright, little more. Couple more bites. And then we do art. Mushroom goblin eaters make me hungry. Eat some good food. Eat some vegetables. It's good for you. Twitter has kind of fallen off. Well, it fell off a while back for me. Just because there's so much bait on it that I'm just like, I don't think there's any people on it. Most of the artists I know have migrated anyways to Blue Sky. TikTok straight up sends all your info to CPP, someone you do not want to have your info in. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I made Italian sausage with fried onions. Oh. 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 Many the ice cream won, I give it to Gary. That's okay. It was a hard-fought battle, Manny. You did so good. You did so, so well. Great, well, thank you for the 100 shinies. Or 200, my bad. I would love to stay all night, but my otter girlfriend said, come over now, so good night to you. Good night, Graywell. Thank you for the lovely descriptions of that food. Oh, sounds delicious. Sushi, I checked Twitter for like 10 seconds, saw an account give 4 slightly different bot responses to the same tweet. Yeah. Yeah. It is just, I don't know. I still make announcements on it, but I try not to interact too much on it now because it just drains me. I did my best. You did great. You almost killed the ice cream. Sometimes we need help for it. When I heard that it's funny that Twitter's 80% bot accounts, that's what I mean. There's so many. So many. Alright. I'm gonna put away this salad real quick. And then we're gonna do art. I'll just be like, 1 minute. I gotta put in a container in the fridge. Okie dokie. Let me just scooch over the chat so I could see it better. Make myself a little bigger. There we go. Right. Art night, baby. Vanilla ice, ice, baby. Why is that one in my head? Why is that one in my head? Vanilla ice, ice, baby. Gecko. All right, got things to do tonight, so have fun with arting. Thank you, Gecko. It's great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Sadly, our current model is only actually able to display 1% of our Q power. Only a teensy bit. Only a wee little bit. Let me get some chill tunes. Also, I'm not overworking. Good, Gecko. I gotta learn from your example, for real. I gotta learn from your example. I will know. Okay. No overworking. Oh, it was an order. It was a no overworking, honey. Yeah. Don't worry. I'll only stream for another 2-ish hours, and then I'm gonna get some rest, because I'm gonna stream again tomorrow morning. So. I have a lot of Miley Cyrus in my head right now. Minecraft music with heavy rain. Just kidding. We're listening to this. Minecraft. Let me know if it's too loud, by the way. Don't fall asleep? No, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Honey, question. What's currently the drawing of yours you feel most proud of? Ooh. Probably my model. The model is what I'm most proud of. It takes a lot of work and planning to go into it and a lot of effort, and I'm glad it always turns out so good. A little louder than you? Gotcha. There you go. It's perfect, actually. Let me do this then. What do all those lines mean? I will show y'all in a moment. Little learning experience in case y'all have never made a turnaround sheet. I love the sound of Minecraft. My cat finds her model moving around. Very interesting. Wow. Hello, kitty cat. Hello, sweet kitty cat. How are you doing? Are you having fun? Is the model entertaining you? It's a little bit quiet. All right, let me fix it then. I love when animals watch my model and the people or chatters are just like, my cat is, or my dog is very interested in your model. I'm like, that's adorable and I love it. I love it. Falcon Knight, thank you for the earwiggles. So, for those of you who don't know what a turnaround sheet is, welcome. I will show you. So, let me turn off the lines. Turn off this. So this was the reference. This is probably the most accurate to my current style that my art is. I like these body proportions. So what I did is I took this, traced over the body and made it a more like, you know when people do 3D models and they make them like T-pose a little bit? That's what I did with this. I prefer to do my ideas when it comes to drawing and then painting. Doing your ideas? That makes sense. You're a little more inspired when you're doing your own art. Lelouch, thanks for the hydrate. I'll take another sip. And you're so good at art. Thank you. Thank you very much. Whoop. Y'all, Meta likes my art. Makes me happy. Where did I put my art glove? Oh gosh, where did I put my art glove? Is it in my pocket? Nope. Okay, one sec. I seem to have misplaced my art glove, but that's okay. Spare is not present. I guess we're drawing bare-handed today. Ooh. Bare-handed, you say. So an art glove is a, so let me show y'all. If you look at this, Campaign magic pen. Here we go. Chibi hand, accessories, glove. Not this glove, fingerless glove. Here we go. So an art glove looks kind of like this. Sometimes there's nothing on the index and thumb finger, but just on the pinky and ring finger, a black glove can be there so that the friction between your hand and the screen when you're drawing is not there. So that's what an art glove is. Not everything has that. Oops. But yeah. You place it in the fridge with your salad. You know what? I am actually going to check real quick, and I'll explain how to do a turnaround sheet in just a moment, because if it is in the fridge, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh. One sec. It better not be in the fridge. It better not. Okay, no, my art glove was not in the fridge. Thank goodness. It was not in the bathroom either. If it's on my chair, I'm going to laugh. It better not be on my chair. The classic struggle of an artist. Where is my art glove? That's the most common question. Why is there a tissue behind my... Don't mind that. Don't mind my messy desk setup. And the fact that I have a tissue behind my Cintiq. Don't sweat it. Why would a glove be your fridge? Maybe I put it there. I might have put it there. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. I've never misplaced an art glove. Well, aren't you good at placing things and remembering where they are? I have a shelf that I put them on. You know, that's actually quite smart. That's actually very, very smart. Maybe I should do something like that. I love Minecraft music and rain. It's my new favorite thing to listen to. Baby needs the Minecraft time. I've done this so many times. I've done it so many times. Can't believe Honey is raw dog and art live on stream. Radio Demon. I bet you're a better artist than me. This ain't a competition. And also, Loosh, thanks for the posture check. But yeah, I wanted to do a 3D turnaround for myself, just so I could see how my style changes, as well as there is this thing in 2D art where you can cheat angles. I don't quite know how to explain that well without actually showing you a 3D model, but one of the best ways I could show you with just a 2D model is this. If you look at these two right here, that is from the front and the 3/4. If you look at it, you can see how this is technically me. It's just this one's just missing the hair here. But if you look at the lines I do here, let's make them more visible for y'all. The lines behind. You can see how the nose up here is following this line, but the nose isn't actually that high. So making a proper 3D turnaround, if I were to make this with a 3D model, the nose would be a point where I have to worry about what it looks like. So I'm going to try to make a 3D turnaround in 2D. Usually this is called a character turnaround so that people can know what your character looks like from different angles. It's fun. And if it's not in the fridge, it's shoved in my bra. Wouldn't that be something? No, I'm not wearing a bra right now. Okay, good. I'm in my PJs. We try to put the turnaround in your model. I've thought about doing it, and I've done a 90-degree model once. Almost 90 degrees. And honestly, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. But I posted my art shelf. Let me see. Oh, that's a lovely art shelf. That is a lovely art shelf. Quite nice. What to do? You know how a ring holder that's your hand? Get one of those for your art glove. I could try that, yeah. But basically, what these lines are, so if I move this over here, they are just lines indicating where things are. For example, this is the ankle line. You can put one at the bottom and make a foot line. I just need one for the ankles. I put a line along the knees, then the pelvis, the top of the pelvis, the rib cage where it would end, the nipple line, the shoulder line of where the shoulders would reach. It's basically a way to make sure that your character has them placed in the same proportion as the other. Same thing with like the chin line here. The chin line goes from here to here, so they match up. The smile, middle of the eyes, eyebrow, the skull, the hair. That's basically what the lines are. Got the Morpho Fat and Folds book and for the hands one. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I didn't notice. But yeah, the Fat and Folds book. Very, very good. Very good stuff. They were bare. Fun fact. Female gorillas pick males based on 2 categories. 1, how deep is the sound when they beat their chest? And 2, how good the male is with kids. Honestly, solid standards. Solid standards. Femme gorillas know best. Only Honey Goblin could talk about not wearing clothes and the whole chat will not interrupt you a million. Ayo? Yeah, because we're all fairly mature and not weird about it. Not everyone's wearing a bra here, and that's alright. It's kind of uncomfortable to wear a bra all the time for me. But let's see. Yeah, I just gotta do the hair. But one thing I gotta figure out for this one is the nose. So pretty much I've done the front 3/4, and then I'm going to do a profile 3/4 back and back. And then we will animate it so it will rotate. And that way I can test to see if it works. So we're gonna see how it goes. They're like tight hugs. Bras are kind of like tight hugs. They're meant to be really supportive. If you have larger breasts, often it means that you might need more support during the day. If you have smaller ones, you tend to not really need to wear bras as much. Or if you do, you can wear them as comfortably as you like. It really depends on what makes you comfortable, you know? When I hit my quota of many, stop making it weird so I could chill for the night. Yeah, we can just chill. Keep saying things that I relate to. My spouse keeps poking me about. Oh, really? Sleepy, no bra, losing art things. The list keeps going on. The universal artist experience, baby. Universal for a reason. Also, posture check from the Loosh. I forgot to do that. Hell, but you know, welcome in. The only one I own is from the Gobby store. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I'll say hello, Johnny. Ooh, excuse me. We're being sleepy and taking care of ourselves. Being gentle. That's my favorite thing to say to my nephew right now is just like if he's about to throw something, like a little stuffy, I go gentle, gentle, and then he stops. I'm trying to, because so the eye level is also not correct here. See how the eye is in the line is in the middle of the eye here, but the bottom of the eye here? I want to adjust that because here it is about in the middle of the eyes for the front. So we're gonna adjust that a little bit and see if we can get it working. Also, the eyes just look so different. The eyes are way more open here and then way more closed here. So we're gonna take it easy. Keelan the Frog, welcome on in. How was your stream? What were y'all up to? Let's see. Oh, you were doing art. What were y'all drawing? Fan art Friday. Ooh, what fan art were you doing? Also, hi, Osho. But yeah, Kaylin, if you feel like sharing your art and it's safe to share with Twitch, absolutely feel free to send it to one of my mods and we can check it out on stream if you'd like. But yeah, welcome on in. Nice rotations. Thank you. Thank you very much, Oshio. I'm trying to get the consistency down with this because my art style has changed. This is literally just a... Oh, I moved it over. I have a little screenshot of myself. This front-facing face is literally just a trace over of this. So I could see what proportions I like. But also, welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Honey. It's a pleasure to meet all y'all. Today, I am just doing a turnaround of myself, so hope you're doing well. Dingus Honeycopter, yeah, we're rotating! We're rotating, but a little bit more proportion accurate, you see. You totally drawing yourself? Yeah, I'm drawing myself. There's a lot of real cool people in chat today. Welcome in. Let's see, the mouth is about the same. So let's do the corrections pass. I remember correctly, we're gonna turn that off. This was the correction for the eye that I did. But I think it's too let me do this. I think these eyes are too droopy for that to work. I like the calmness of the eyes, but I'm gonna change it up a little bit. So we're gonna try again. This one was way too awake and open. It's closer to this one, but something about it is a little too alert, if that makes sense. I like this though. Let me grab this. I like this. There we go. Whoop. Something like that, because that's a little closer to level with the nose. Hi, Augustri. Welcome in. The cool collected, perhaps even just a little tired half smile. Yeah, some great pose work. Thank you. Thank you very much, Kaylin. I hope you had a lovely art stream. You were doing fan art, right? Almost looks like you were startled. Yeah, with this one, absolutely just a little too wide-eyed here, just surprised. Let's call this eyes 3. And what I'm going to do with this one is I'm actually going to copy. I like the shape of this eye. So let's give it a shot. I want to take the shape of this eye and then move it and adjust it to make it fit the perspective rotation I want. Because this is correct, technically, but I don't like the shape, you know? The face. Yeah, many. Yeah, drew Chris from Shining Forest. Nice. That's pretty cool. Thank you for trusting me with your community. Also, if you feel like sharing your art, absolutely feel free to send it to one of the mods. Dagoon Platoon. So probably something around here. That's still a little too low. Something around here might look a bit better. Maybe like this. A little bit of the half-closed eye. Ah, thank you, Myth. Oh, this is cute. Let me share this artwork that Kaylin did. Here we go. Oh, it's flipped. Yeah, this is the art that Kaylin did. Very cute. I like how this mage sort of character, I don't know if it's mage, I'm just guessing from the staff, looks a little mischievous, like they got the key to the cage. They're trying to kind of taunt you before they let you out. Slowly getting better at shading? Nice. Shading's tough. Shading is tough. It can take a little bit of brain work for sure. The design so much. It's a very cute design. It's a very nice one. I like how you've got the cloth folding up here at the neck. That can be hard to do sometimes. It looks quite nice. Who's in the cell? Us or them? Probably us, because like there's a nice hallway out there, as well as there's torches out there. I don't imagine they would leave torches inside of a prisoner's cell. A little too much of a hazard. Gonna Can I share something I crocheted today? Typically, I only showcase art of artists who write in, just because I like to see what they were up to. But there's absolutely a place in the Discord you can share that. I think it is Artisan's Table. You meet her by letting us out of jail. Oh, gotcha. She frees you. So that's how it works. Okay. This is nice. Great job. I like this. Y'all ever encounter a character for the first time and immediately becomes your current favorite? Just had that with a character called G.I. Robot. G.I. Robot? Never heard of that. But yeah, thank you for sharing, Kaylin. Bum, 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 bum. We're gonna work on the rotation. Maybe I am going to change this layer's color so that I can see it better. And we're gonna up the white. Oh, watch your eyes. Sorry about that. Whew. Alrighty. I think this looks a bit better. We're gonna see how this goes. Alright, copy, paste this, flip it. Nothing wrong with using copy, paste, and flipping things, baby. It saves time. This is not completely correct, but it gives us a starting point. Now, this just gives us a nice little starting point. There we go. No worries, Draco. You take your time. Join if you're feeling it. Oh, so there's an arts and crafts now. Nice. You can put in arts and crafts. Thing is, now I'd never be caught. Too slick with it. Too slippery. They would never catch you. I know it was nice and mellow today. Suddenly it's heckin' windy. Ooh. Enjoy the breeze. The eyes look a little bit crossed. I think I can adjust that, like, just by opening this up. Excuse me. Sorry about that. The cool thing about GI Robot is that even with limited expression, the animators were able to show quite a bit of emotion. Scratches migrated in a good place. Nice. Thank you for the blessings. That looks a bit better. Eyes look a little bit cross-eyed still, so let's adjust that. Not bad, okay. Now, let's get rid of this. Copy this one. I should copy both this and this. And then we'll scooch it over here. Because this is about the shape of the eye. Now, is this too small? Because that's absolutely possible. Flipper Adderall crash sucks. I can't focus on shit. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. Bum. Bum, 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 bum. Leon, thanks for the breathe redeem. All right, so now this looks close, but I feel like the eyes are a little too small. So let's widen them a little bit. Let's make me look a little bit more alert. Not too alert, but a little bit more alert. Yeah. This is looking a little bit more open. Good. This looks a little better. If I stretch this a little like this, it's a little closer. Stretch this out a little bit. I want the mouse to be a little bit higher. Put this in the middle of the face. Flip horizontal. That's not bad. I want to have this. Selected layers. I want to have this a little bit more gentle and rested rather than pointed inward. You said alert and I got that one song stuck in my head. Alert. Marshmallow, welcome. Is this for rotation for your model? It's going to look amazing with how animated your model already is. Thank you. Yeah. It's so that I can adjust my model and rotate it because my art style has changed. And I want my models to reflect that, you know? Let's see. Gotta go families here. Take it easy, Mariak. Have a good time with your family. Are you designing a new model? Yeah, I'm kind of designing my current art style. The mouth needs to be a little higher. What if I just take this? Move it over. So that's how high the mouth would be. Horizontal. That would actually be quite high. Ooh, okay. That changes things a little bit. So let's adjust. So the main thing about this face that I liked is this particular angle. However, this is a slightly up angle. I want a more straight down perspective angle. So that's what we're working on right now, is polishing this up. Smug. Yeah, slightly smug. Done a doodle already, and it's kind of feeling like doing something else. Have a little art as a treat for some other time. Eee. Gotta treat yourself a little bit. It's hard when art is your treat. It can be very frustrating, but it's important to take breaks. If I just scooch this over here, do the noses line up? No. Okay, let's make them line up. Something a bit more like this. Okay, this is a little closer to what the nose would look like right in this second. Do I like that, or do I need to lower the mouth a little bit more? Anyone else getting nostalgia bombs from music? Well, it's a Minecraft playlist, so it makes sense. Myth. I believe the term for that is creative liberty, artistic liberty, or artistic interpretation. I was kind of using BSing all the ups to BSing all to obfuscate the actual conclusion of the carpets on the other side, and they wouldn't put the carpet in a jail cell. Ah, gotcha. I didn't think that hard about it. Art is my treat and also my primary source of income right now, so it sure is time to exist. It is tricky sometimes. I get a bugbear. It can be tough. And it's hard because you don't want to burn out. There's so many things going on and you really don't want to burn out. And sometimes trying to escape the throes of capitalism makes you burn out faster. And it's It's a struggle for sure. Hmm. Do I like this? Hmm. Maybe? It's funny I've played so much Minecraft and almost exclusively without the in-game music, so I'm loving the music, but it's the first time I've heard it. Yeah, it's nice to hear. It's got some very nice music. Is this for a new model, edit to your current one, or just for fun and practice? This will be for my next model, actually. So I'm basically gonna update it to my current style. I'm trying to figure out if I like the calmness of the eyes here, or if I want to keep them as open as usual. Cause it's fun. Bugbear, thank you for the resub. Happy 30 months. Great googly moogly. Don't know why this only shared on mobile, but here we be. I'm gonna be real, stuff is bad right now, so I just want everyone to remember to stay safe. Organize with those you trust and always have somewhere safe to go. Love y'all. Yep, absolutely do that. Hello, Burned Leland. My name's Honey. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing good. I like the open. Yeah, I like the open one. The really big eyes feel so expressive. I like the restfulness of these eyes, so it's fun to try them. But I do really like the open ones. Not that one. These ones are way too closed. These are like sleepy. This is like an in-between where it's like this isn't quite sleepy, but it's not quite there either. But these ones, oh gosh, I forgot about that. Here we go. Oh, put it back. There we go. These ones are pretty good. The difference is like they look like they're staring into your soul, which is kind of what this one looks like. There's a little bit more life to them in this one, though. Part of it is because there's an expression. Since this is neutral, it's a little trickier. Feel like the open and small pupils are unique to you? Yeah. That's kind of what I got on my face. How am I gonna do this? It also doesn't have any color, yeah. It doesn't have color. The line art is one that I'm working on. I do like the face here on this one. So maybe I'll steal the face here. So creating a turnaround sheet like this takes a lot of time and copy pasting and figuring it out. But it's good to learn. It's good to learn for your characters. It's not bad. Not bad. Because I do really like this. Do I have my... Let me see. Let me open up my my file real quick. Because maybe it's better if I copy from a different place. Nope, it's a different honey. All right, let's see. That is something entirely different. Let's see. Where did I put it? Is it in here? Complex. There we go. Okay, I think I found it. Yep, that's it. Oh my gosh, this model is heavy. 1 sec, it's opening. Oh gosh, it's taking a second to open. Does the goblin have an intro containing some character stuff? I'm making D&D weapons based on indies, and I kind of feel like making a goblin weapon. Go for it. I used to work for a lich, and when adventurers came and killed him, I robbed his stuff. That's why. Okay, because my resting eyes are like this. Perfect. I was wondering, I was like, I drew them in a particular way when I first designed this. Was that in the corner? Oh, this one? This one? That's a 3D model work in progress that I did. Yeah. I made a so in case y'all did not know, but I feel like I've been saying it every stream. I've been messing around with 3D models and Blender. So I'm working on it. And so far this is just a Vroid model that I really liked. I've been playing around with Vroid. I think it looks pretty cool. But I want to learn how to texture properly. So, because the hair has really no texture. It has no stylized texture. The texture of the face is not bad. I feel like I can punch it up quite a bit. But the hair is not awful. I recently learned how to fix the little hair sticking out here and how to add it onto here. Also, I forgot I did this. Honey, I love past honey. It's none. I'm gonna do what I want. But yeah, one of the things that I was thinking of putting on my throne was base stations for VR tracking. Because I want to have full body tracking so y'all can see how I move. Because my body language is kind of... I talk a lot with my hands. I talk a lot with my hands, really. But yeah. Also, hello, Vessel. Welcome back. Happy 28 months. What's up with you? I'm just looking at this because I want to grab this for reference. So let me just really quickly take a screenshot. There we go. This is what I was looking for. But yeah, I'm doing a little bit of a turnaround right now. Just trying to correct this. Because I do really like my style. I just want to be able to transfer it into 3D. So that's part of the reason I want to do this, is because I'm trying to visualize how to model it properly in 3D. It isn't fully 3D, but it's close. Hoping to go full 3D in the future. Thank you. I would like to. I'm learning how to do Blender model making right now. And it's a learning curve, but I am finding a lot of resources that is helping to break down what makes a model good and what makes a model too heavy, what makes it good for VR chat versus just VTubing, what makes it good for animating versus VR chat versus VTubing, what makes it good for games. Like, I'm learning all the different ways you can make a 3D model and how to optimize it for what I want. Thankfully, I don't think there's a lot of coding involved, which is great because I don't know any languages yet. But there's a lot of learning Blender as a system as well as Unity for Bones. You can apparently put Bones in for Blender, which is really fascinating. And there's a bunch of add-ons that can automatically put Bones, then you readjust. But I'm also studying... So what I'm doing is I want to learn 3D, and so I'm studying professional models from the Hoyoverse games so that I can see what they do to optimize their models and how they make their models look good from every angle. That is not just the anime style. Yeah, so fun fact, a lot of the Hoyoverse games just provide their models for free. You can put them into Blender. You have to have the right type of Blender, but you can put them in a Blender and study them. So that's a lot of what I have been looking at, is just like putting time into learning a new skill so that I can better my art, really, and try to understand it better so I am not just limited by 2 dimensions. I will potentially have a third, and it could be really cool. Blender also allows for wiggly bones similar to Hoyoverse games. Yes, it does. But yeah, genuinely meta. It's very fascinating. Like there's you can find Jane Doe's model for free online. and you can study it. You have to have the right blender to import it. I think it's 3.6 for that particular model, but I could be mistaken. Blender is currently on 4.2. However, VRChat just updated. So VRChat compatible models need to have a certain type of Unity. But the problem is it's not the most recent type of Unity or Blender. You need 3.2 as well as Unity. Oh, I forgot the number. I had to uninstall and reinstall Unity 7 times in order for it to work. I had to go into the really dangerous files to delete Unity completely off my computer because it would not work. So, yippee! I'm learning. In case y'all have been wondering what I've been up to, I've just been learning Blender and Unity the past while. In between making models for clients, I'm just learning Blender and Unity. I gotta go outside and exercise more. Yeah, just optimizing topography is quite a challenge. You do so much to trick the camera. Yes. So what I'm trying to learn is the best way to trick the camera so that the model looks good from every angle. Because with 3D models, I was not drawn to 3D models initially because for me, there's certain angles and certain ways it moves that I find is very inorganic and very unappealing. However, if I learn how to make the model properly and learn how to make it look certain ways, I think it's like camera blend shapes. I still have to look into that. But yeah, basically, if I learn that, I can learn how to cheat the camera angle so that the model looks good from every angle. But another way to do that is just to make a really solid 2D turnaround, which is what this is for, is I want to understand what my character model would look like from pretty much every necessary angle. And so that's kind of what I'm working on. This is genuinely one of those streams where I was like, yeah, I'm going to do a little work for stream. Normally I do fun art, but I do a little work every once in a while. Isn't Unity the software known for game making? Yes, it is. You can also use it for VR chat models. Honey is coming to the third dimension. It's only a matter of time. Consider this your one and only warning. You get one warning, and this is it. I will be reaching through the screen soon. Honey's undergoing a learning experience and acquiring knowledge. Genuinely. Unity version 2022. Thank you, Vandercat. Yeah, 2022 is the version. I forgot that Blender uses numbers and Unity uses time. I do world building stuff, VR chat. I'd love to see 3D Honey. I want to learn how to make 3D environments too. I would love to make my own like forest space. I think it would be neat. But yeah, I like this angle quite a bit. These eyes need a little bit of work. So let's do a correction pass. Let me scooch this over. Because I do want this to be here. Ears are not quite big enough. Let's move this down. There we go. Okay. We'll turn this one off. There we go. Oh, and he's showing her rough lines. 18 plus stream. The base, baby. Why do they make installing Unity like I'm trying to access the dark web? I don't know why they do that, but it's always very frustrating because I'm like, please, please, I just want to make models. I just want to make some silly little models. Please, Unity. Yeah, the brows are pretty correct. The nose line is almost correct. Yep. And the mouth line. So that's where it disconnects. Okay. There's so many layers, it is hard to parse which is which, but you kind of get used to it after a bit. So let's do the corrections layer. Jojiku, thank you for the resub. Happy 21 months. Art Goblin tinkering in 3DA. New skills are fun. New skills are very fun. I find that new skills are excellent to learn, and they're so good for your brain. I'm very fortunate that I am able to give it a try. Okay, there's nothing on that layer. Perfect. Yeah, okay, that works. So we're gonna adjust the face, the eye shape. I'm gonna add a couple more. Oh, right. Let me get my face lines. Face lines. There we go. Get rid of these body lines and focus on the face lines. These are to really help distinguish where things start and end. Okay. I think this is fine. Perfect. Okay. Recently stumbled on a 2D and 3D drawing app on an iPad called Feather, and I've been really enjoying it. Ooh, I've never heard of that one. I'm glad you've been enjoying it, though. Let's turn off the front so I can see it. Scooch this up a little bit because I think it needs to be up. Yeah, this looks about right. I see what I did. Okay, I see what I did here. Perfect. So this is, the jaw is a lot bigger here. So let's see what it looks like if I readjust this here. If I make the jaw a little bit lower. Because right now my jaw is a little shorter than this one. So I have to adjust one or the other. Balloon Boy, thanks for the earwiggles. Miu's been learning the new, most valiant and honorable skill of jamming singer in the most quick and efficient way. A singer in the most quick and efficient way possible. That sounds jamming a singer. Oh gosh, singers are expensive. Well, actually, they're not that expensive, but they last a long time. They're ancient, aren't they? Super innovative and easy to pick up, to be honest. Love that it was a non-sub, 1 times the cost as well. Really? Feather, huh? Cool. Here we go. Hello, Balloon Boy. How's it going? Okay, I'm gonna make the eyes. We're gonna adjust this a little bit because my style is definitely a little bit thinner of the face now. Not that thin. Jeez. Okay. I see how this happened. Okay. Singer. So a Singer is a old-fashioned sewing machine that's a foot pedal. So you don't need electricity to run it. It's very cool. Very fascinating historical piece of equipment. Surprisingly easier to jam, but I have to break one. That's how you know their quality. Oh, really? Most reliable and high-end home sewing machines. Fire instructions unclear. Gobbo has been inserted into a particle accelerator. Please advise. Don't call Singer old-fashioned or historical. Really? I always thought it was old-fashioned and historical. Is it not? How many channel points do you guys have? Oh gosh. That's a lot. My heart can't take it. When were Singers made? Let me look it up. Singer sewing machine. Oh, I'm thinking of the foot pedal ones, like the vintage ones. There are definitely new ones for sure. Gonna play games. Good posting. Good night, Reverend Devil. Have fun playing games. Singer sewing machine vintage, old reliable, 1952. There's one that's 1905. How do I tell how old my Singer machine is? Well, I guess they're from the early 1900s, so they've been available for a while, but they're still in the most high-end home sewing machine on the market. Yeah, they're good. They are really good. I always thought they were the foot pedal ones, but I have also seen modern ones with they're electrical. The old manual. Yeah, I was thinking of the old manual pedal ones. My mistake. gonna flip that horizontal. There we go. A little more like this. Now, how does this look without this? This doesn't look too bad, honestly. The longer jaw doesn't look too bad. I don't think I mind it. Because the other option, let me finish drawing this real quick. Look at that face. Look at this face. I acquired one that could fold under the table for my grandma. It's out in my garage. Ooh, that's cool. That sounds really cool. One that you can like fold out into a table. Nice. Very portable. I love architecture, not architecture, furniture that is like foldable on itself. Saves a lot of space. I kind of like that. What the heck? 1995 was 30 years ago. Yeah, it was. That's math. That's how math and time works, isn't it? I think the pandemic has certainly messed up people's sense of time. I'm fine. It's so easy. Okay, that's where it happened. Something like this. It's so wide in comparison. It's so wide. Things I'm longing for. Soon I'll be born now. Big guy. I'm still back on a bike in first grade. You want a bike in first grade? That's cool. That's pretty cool. 1995 is 7 years ago. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. That's not how that works. We must face time, not fear it. For good grades, best in class. Dang, smarty pants meta. Really a smarty pants. Still back in early 2000s when things were made sense and all I had to worry about was stinging nettle and feeding goats. Aw. Sounds like you had a sweet childhood. Might actually have been best in the year. Wow. Also, that is not my art. Moobot. That's not it. Things I'm longing for. Soon I'll be born up. It's so easy. Hello, Orbital. Welcome in. All I got in first grade was attention for having asthma and autism. Didn't know that at the time. For asthma? How do you do that for asthma? Mega Scrub, thanks for the breathe redeem. Things I'm longing for. Soon I'll be bored of. It's so easy. Could you imagine only aging every 4 years? That'd be kind of neat, actually. That'd be kind of neat. It's so easy. Until they don't. Problem with this one is like it looks so weird from this angle. There's supposed to be a leap year last year, but it didn't happen for some reason. Really? There was a leap year last year? Already, thank you for the posture check. Coaches yelled at me for all the time for having asthma attacks. Adults that deal with kids just assume kids are doing stuff for attention. Oh no. Teacher has no idea what they're doing, especially in those funded areas. I see. Brat mode from Honey is hilarious, but she's adorable enough to get away with it. Happens to save? Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, a little save. Things I'm longing for. Found the reason? The year has to be evenly divisible by 4 to be a leap year. It's not a leap year if the year can be evenly divided by 100. That year can also be evenly divided by 400, thanks to Pope Gregory. Interesting. Is this your first step becoming 3D? Yeah. Technically, I have made a 3D model for April Fool's, I think 2 years ago. I made one in Vroid, and I also made a new one in Vroid just to experiment a little bit. It's this one here. I like it quite a bit, but it hasn't got the same charm as my art style. So I think I might just not know how to use Vroid enough, but I'm getting better at Vroid. But Blender is one where I'm learning to get more customizable. Welcome in, Lizzle. I hope you're doing well. I hope you have a fun stay while you're here, too. Hi, Skyroth. My week was pretty alright. I'm just chilling right now and taking it easy. Things I'm longing for. Almost at 120 stream streaks. Dang, a lot of y'all have over 50k points. Oh my gosh. Viewer model looking very mindful and very demure. Mindful, demure. Oh my gosh, I can kind of see it actually. Not an ounce of brattiness in her. I gotta fix that. I can fix that. Things I'm longing for. 3D Honey is low-key cursed when we're so used to your glory in 2D. 2D is my specialty, but I also want to branch out. I don't just want to be 2D forever, as much as I would love to, because 2D is great. I want to be able to experience body tracking, because really 2D is limited by face tracking, and body tracking is just not really a viable solution, like as it is currently. The hand tracking is not really a very consistent or smooth looking thing. So I want to branch out into the realm of 3D, and that way I can learn more and push my skills. Bugfly, I'm not used to redeeming points. That's okay. Redeeming points is a little trickier. It takes a little bit of time because the cooldowns are quite long. That's actually under 50k points. I misread. misread. Maybe 10 minutes was a bit much for that poll. Yeah. That's okay, though. Soon now I'll be bored of. It's so easy. The tricky part is in 3D, the faces look a little bit different. Like the rotations aren't as clean, so I'm trying to find a way to polish them. Because like this looks a little bit awkward, but from the front view, it looks fine. It's one of those things where you got to learn the medium and how to make it rotate. Because in 2D, you can cheat that. You can make it look the way you want at the different angles. 3D is a little different. We could bring back the 10k waste your gold redeem. That's true. We could bring that back. Playing VR with the goombas. Playing VR with the homies. Oh, it would be fun. Skippy, thank you for the hydrate. I believe there's a way to give your 3D model a semi 2D or cell shaded as well as Blender. Yes, I have learned about that. So it's, as far as I have learned, that is a texturing thing. So I've been studying how Arcane does it for their models and how a lot of cel-shaded VTubers do it. So I'm breaking down my style and trying to make it a more 3D friendly style by doing this. I think last year I earned 500k channel points and spent 480k of them. That's an insane amount of points. That is a huge amount of points. Soon I'll be bored of. It's so easy. What if I scooch the jaw up a little bit more? It's ironic as the little seem to want me more than anyone before. Imagine if mods had infinite points. Only the streamer has infinite points. But imagine if the mods did. That would be funny. The amount of shenanigans you could pull there. Could do it for the bit. It could be funny. Things I'm longing for. Soon I'll be bored of. A drowner in sippies. Tell her to go swimming in a pool. Destin, has chat told you you're adorable and cute? Because if not, you're adorable and cute. Thank you. Thank you. I have a question on VTubing, like programming, model creation, and what kind of setup would need for Mrs. Honey. I would need Miss Honey Goblin. No worries. Do you want to do a 2D or a 3D VTuber model? I specialize in 2D, and I am learning 3D, but I don't really know enough to give 3D advice. So if you have 2D VTuber questions, fire away. I can absolutely answer them. She took the compliment, chat. It happened. She took the compliment. I'm doing my best. Soon I'll be bored of. Would you rather walk around barefoot or clean dishes without gloves? So fun fact, I do both of those, anyways. I wash dishes without gloves, and I walk around barefoot. Because I live on carpet. Say what you will. I am ready for your criticism for walking around barefoot. Pestle, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you very, very much. But all I see is Meta going, Pestle, please. And then Pestle gifting 10 to subs. Thank you, Pestle. Actually, Pestle, I wonder. I wonder how fun would it be to be 3D and have like throwable 3D assets? I wonder how much fun that would be. Because then, like, every time someone could gift a sub, you could throw something at me. That's a fun thing you can do. Starting out, I want to do 2D. Okay, Purple Space Dragon, or Speed Racing. If you want to do 2D, you can commission an artist to make a live 2D model for you. But if you want to do it yourself, you will probably need this. I have a command for this. Broke a fingernail without washing without gloves? Oh, dang. So here we go. This is what I use for my model, and this is... If you want to learn how to make your own live 2D model, here are some excellent resources. These two are the top. I would honestly recommend these two the most if you are just starting. They have very easy to understand and good tutorials for beginners. Granted, they are a little old, but still work. So, Private Doorknob, thank you for the gifted sub to Barefoot Goblin. It's me! It's me, the Barefoot Goblin! I am consistent. This is true. You are fairly consistent. I will give you that one. Gotta walk with those grippers out for extra traction. Also pass a cool bump. Are we really gonna bring back this the sock discussion? Socks, yes or no? Indoors, no way. Indoors, hell yes. Indoors, depends. I voted. Soon I'll be bored of it's so easy. There's no escaping the gripper talk. It haunts us. One thing I really want to learn in 3D is how to make the shoulders move up when you move your arms up. I'm sure it's a bone setting, but I want to remember to do that because it just makes the shoulder motion so nice. I think it'd be great. Soon I'll be bored of so easy. Welcome Productions, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very, very much. Strixcat, this is very cool. I'm getting set up to stream for fun. I would love to do my own model one day. I think I need more drawing practice, but I can start the colors and letters since I know a bit of design stuff. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to see the tutorials that I highly recommend if you're starting to make a 2D model, exclamation point tutorial, those are the best channels. Honestly, they're top notch. I think they're great if you're learning. I thought that was your hands on your hip. I forgot about the T-posing thing. Yeah, we're T-posing them. And Yar, thank you for the sub for 3 months. What are you doing? I'm trying to do a 3D turnaround. What's going on? What is going on? Firewatch Artemis, thank you for the resub. Happy 17 months. So many months and still only one person I subbed to. The only person I subbed to. That's incredibly flattering. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I saved them now. Def gonna check them out later. Good. I'm glad. Vulcan, honey, you've known me long enough just to call me Vulcan. You gotta use my full name. That's true. Sometimes when I panic, I start to say everyone's full name. I read the full usernames. This is true, Vulcan. So whenever I read them, I'm like, I gotta say it correctly. I gotta make sure to say it correctly because I'm panicking. And so I'm like, I did not need to say that. Socks on wood floor? Yes. Socks on carpet is a no. I'm with you on that one. Want a stretch break? Yeah, let me do a little stretch break. Dog, she called me Meta Follow for the longest time. It's because I'm nervous sometimes. Listen. Oh, good stretch. I can feel... Oh, my muscles. This is good. This is very good. Maybe I'll go for another run later. Maybe I should do it tomorrow morning before stream. Oh, but then I would have to wake up so early. It could be good for me. It could set a good habit of waking up early. it would be good for me. 6 a.m. run to see the sun. That's what I used to do. My dad used to wake me up at 5 a.m. to make me run a couple miles. Was it a couple miles? I just remember it was like 10 laps of a football field. That's how much he would make me run every other morning while I was in high school. My dad my dad came from a high performance family, let's just say. And he made sure to keep that going in his kids, so but I'd love to be able to run. You can absolutely start walking if you can. See if you can gently push it. But if you can't, that's okay. You don't know how? Oh, okay. Is it a technique thing? Is it a like a you have any sort of if you're comfortable talking about it. Otherwise, I can absolutely drop it. But yeah, if you got questions, I can try to help, you know? You make new sports? Yes, I played soccer, field hockey, volleyball, basketball. What else did I play? Track and field, cross country running. I played a couple more. Oh, I did swimming. Swimming was pretty fun. Not competitively for that one though. That was more of like a my kids should learn how to swim, which honestly I agree with. 5 a.m. runs so that nobody bothers you. That is the way. That is the way. My sweet papa. My sweet papa does love doing that. Don't forget pickleball. Oh, pickleball nowadays. Yep. My papa's got me playing the good old pickleball now. My endurance is terrible. I could only jog 200 to 300 feet, but running feels so freeing. That's great, though. So what you may need to do, Meta, is called interval running. Instead of trying to consistently run for a long period of time, try sprinting for maybe a block or two, and then walking for a block or two. And what that is doing is especially, you got to make sure you warm up, make sure you don't pull anything. But just try running for a block or two and then walking gently just to recover, and then keep doing that until you gently build up your stamina. What this is doing is it's not straining yourself as much as you may need to for long distance running, but you are practicing using your lungs. A lot of the times when people are exercising, it is not their body, like their legs, that can't run, unless you feel burning in your legs, in which case you're building muscle. It is oftentimes your lungs that is not used to it. So with interval running, you will help your lungs to practice breathing, and then they get a little break. Heavy breathing, a little break. So it's quite good. But then again, everybody's got different bodies. There are different particularities with everyone's fitness regimens. So if that doesn't work, that's okay. There's probably another one you can try. I learned how to swim by throwing myself into a lake. You're a natural born swimmer. Pestle, geez. HIIT, high intensity interval training. Seriously useful for me with asthma on the treadmill. Yes. So I'm more of a sprinter than a long distance runner. However, I trained myself to become a long distance runner because I was a lot faster at running than a lot of my teammates, but my endurance was worse. I could sprint circles around them, but actually running for long periods of time, I couldn't do as well. So my dad just started doing interval training with me so that I could increase my stamina. I have breathing tech down because of big camp. I can hold 1.5 gallons of air in my lungs. Oh. I am not. It was learn or die. I refuse to die. Genuinely impressed and glad that you did not die. I'm glad you learned how to swim so quickly. But oh gosh, that sounds traumatizing. I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. But I breathe for 2 steps and out for 2 steps. Ah. Def keep me going for longer. Okay. Breathing is important. All right, I think that's pretty good. Make it a little darker. There we go. Now I can see it a little better on my screen. See if you get 1 gallon of air in your lungs, try 1 gallon of egg. I actually don't. Pestle, I did it to myself out of sheer hatred for life jackets. Oh my gosh. Well, good, glad you didn't sink. I also did not like life jackets, particularly when I was a kid, but I understand that they were important. I was one of those kids where if you told me it was for safety, I'd be like, oh, okay. Even if I hate it, it keeps me safe. Okay. I did the same pestle, but mine was a 10-foot deep pool, and an old lady was pissed because I got her hair wet. Oh, jeez. I remember my parents were very smart. They wanted to make sure that I knew how to swim as a kid, so they signed me up for swimming lessons. And I loved The Little Mermaid. So I would watch The Little Mermaid, and I remember I wanted to swim really well. And when I got my report card back from the teacher, because like teachers give you report cards back after you do a swim lesson, they would go like, "Wow, Honey swims so well. She swims just like a fish." And I remember being so insulted because my little kid brain, I told my mom, I was like, "No, I swim like a mermaid." Oh, sweet little honey. Sweet little. I loved mermaids. In hindsight, it all makes sense. It's all coming together, baby. But yeah, it was very cute. I did swimming lessons for a long time. I think it was good for my mom because it tired me out. It was this thing where I was like, oh, I'm so tired, I can sleep. My mom was like, oh, good, now I can take care of your other siblings. Okay, sweet. Get some sleep, honey. Abe Sapien was in those swimming lessons. It started early. I remember when I was a kid, like I was a little kid. I hadn't watched Hellboy before, but I watched Hellboy 2, and that is when I fell in love with Abe Sapien. My cousins put on the movie, and I was like, "Ooh, this is a soft boy." And young impressionable Honey was like, "Oh no, this soft, sweet little fish man. He's so charming. Oh no, I'm having feelings." And that's how I got a crush on. Anyway, anyway, Honey yearned to be one with the fish. Love had a surprising amount of near, oh gosh, death experiences, car accidents, being in planes, where the powers was, oh gosh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Hello, Joel, how's it going? Oh, let me just finish the message. Car accidents, being in planes while the power was cut, and even had contact with a high voltage power. I'm like, geez, Pestle, are you okay? You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, right round. But welcome on in, Raiders. Oh, what were y'all up to? Evening, Joel. How are you doing? I hope you had a lovely stream. Ah! I've been lurking in your streams. Seems like you've been having some fun recently. But I hope you've been having a good time. They sent me back here. They brought you back. They went, bring this one back to the goblin. Don't worry about it. I was playing one of my new favorite games, Crypt Master. Crypt Master. That sounds extremely familiar. It is not Crypt of the Necrodancer, honey. It is not that. That's not it. Crypt Master. I think oh, okay. Yes, I think I've seen the art for this. Ooh. But yeah, I'm glad you like it. Dungeon crawling, typing in the dead. Yay. Sounds like a weird combination of a game, but like I liked the art for it. It's neat. It's aesthetic AF. I love video game art. I love video game art so much. There's so many cool things they do with it. It's like if the VTuber Cabal was your Lich Master. High recommendation, great voiceover. Yeah. Oh, it sounds so good. Also, the image of Cab the master of the dungeon, very good. Cab has the perfect laugh for it. Love it. Love the voice acting especially. Ooh, I don't recall the voice acting, so I'll have to give it a listen. Also, Galaxy Artworks, thank you for the sub. Welcome on into the tavern. But anyways, sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I got so excited. But welcome on in, Raiders. I hope you're having a lovely evening. I'm sure you are if you're coming over from Jules. Big love. Thank you for the trade. But yeah, welcome on in. Today I am just working on a 2D rotation. Why, you may ask? Because I am working on a 3D model for myself. I am learning how to make models in Blender. It is a process. It is such a time learning, but in order to make sure the model is consistent and feels solid and feels within my style, I'm doing a full body rotation. So that's what we're doing today. Welcome on in. We're chillin'. We love Blender in this house. I have not learned all of Blender yet. I am just baby Blender levels, but I really, really love what the possibilities are in Blender. Like, I love what it offers people for free. It is insane. It is so, so cool. Oh, I love art. I love art so, so much. I'm honestly so excited to see the end result of this project. You got this. Thank you. I'm so, so excited. There. I've had so much behind the scenes work, and now we're finally getting to the last little bit, which is the hardest part, because we are now at the model making phase. And what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to make one trash model. I'm gonna make a trash model. So for those of you who don't really understand what I mean by this when I say that, is a trash model is just a project that you make quickly, haphazardly, but pay attention so that you can learn how the program works. It doesn't have to be perfect or polished or clean. It's just so you understand how the program works. So basically, I'm going to do one or two, probably at least one trash model, and then apply what I have learned to making a nicer, more hopefully polished model. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, like a prototype, exactly. Kind of like a prototype. Verson, thank you for the posture check. Should I be scared or excited for 10 years later when Honey starts making a 4D model? Be afraid. Be very afraid. I'll get everyone to wear, what are those called? Like the sensory suits? And I'll just bite you. I'll just bite. Your model smells smooth? Thank you. I made it myself, and now I'm learning how to make a 3D model, because this model is 2D. I love 2D models. I am not going to stop making them, but I wanted to expand and learn how to make 3D models. So that's what I'm pretty much planning for myself. I'm just getting the proportions down right now. And honestly, not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm just making sure that the volumes and everything are consistent all around. We're going to VR chat? I will, if I get my 3D model up and running, I am going to go into VR chat. You cannot stop me. It'll be so much fun. There's so many cool worlds to explore. I want to see them. And hopefully, maybe I will be able to make them in the future. That could be really fun too. But also, Joel, if you gotta head out, absolutely no worries. You take care of yourself, homie. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, I think Joel's great. Joel's pretty cool. I love the videos that Joel's been putting out on his YouTube channel. They're so much fun. The one where he shows his dad other VTubers. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Excellent stuff. Face tracking in VR chat can be wild, so worth for VTubing. That's what I'm thinking. It's one of those things where I have to figure out how to make the tracking work for me and find out which setup works for me. I will obviously have to move my office around so that I can have some base stations, because I looked into IMU trackers. And for those who don't know, IMU trackers, as far as I understand, are just trackers that attach to your body and track the position. Versus, I think Vive trackers, I think, have things that attach to your body too, but they also use base stations which have lights and track where you move in space. I think I explained that correctly, but basically I'll just have to rearrange my office anyways, because if I want to move around, I need a bit more space. You start drawing again more often? Yeah, drawing's fun. If you feel like you have the time and you want to enjoy yourself, I think that's a good idea. Vive trackers are dongles that plug into your USB ports. Yeah. I need to learn. So I haven't bought any VR equipment yet because I'm trying to see. First, I'm going to see if my cousin has spares. I doubt it. I doubt my cousin has spares because they're pretty up to date on what tech they need, and they don't usually keep too much around, but they don't need, except for a couple GPUs. But I don't know what will have the best face tracking for a VTuber model or for VR. You know what 3D means? You can hug your friends. I could hug my friends. I wouldn't be able to feel it, but I could hug them. It would be lovely. Frontways Lair, feel free to DM me on Discord if you want. Send VR recommendations. But Fire Bunny here on Twitch is a solid wealth of knowledge contact for VR chat gear, especially face tracking. Ooh. Yeah, my cousin's interesting. They like to keep computer parts around, and I have asked them like, "Hey, do you have any spare computers that I can just like take apart and practice building?" And they were like, "No, sorry, I don't. I have parts of one, but not like a full one." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's okay. That makes sense." Kind of, I think. Wait a minute. Family is always interesting. You're never really that bored with family. Hopefully positive, you know? Hopefully not derogatory. But yeah. Yaki, thank you for the breathe redeem. I just realized you have your model's arm drawing on screen. It's so cool. Thank you. But I overpair in my family. I carry everything. Yep. I do that plenty. I do that quite a bit, actually. I need to move the jaw for this down a little bit. There we go. A little bit lower. Yeah, I think that works. I have like cables that don't exist anymore. Okay, that's interesting. Huh. Quest Pro is good for face tracking, but discontinued. HTC Vive Pro 2 is bulky and old, but can do face tracking easily with add-ons and can be complex sometimes. I've heard so many different things, and there are so many different headpieces for face tracking that I don't even really know where to begin. So that is helpful to know. Thank you. I didn't know I joined a raid with Jewel. Yep. Welcome on in. Jewel is lovely. I like Joel has such good vibes, honestly. Just so energetic and you feel energized after watching his streams. It's so nice. It's so nice. You mentioned you were streaming again tomorrow. Do you know what time? Yeah. I'll be streaming at 9 a.m. PST or noon EST. My schedule is repeating and it is below in the schedule portion. Not in the about section, in the schedule portion. I gotta make another one for this is about. But yeah, I stream Fridays, Saturdays, and Mondays. Sometimes I stream on Wednesdays, but mostly it's 3 times a week. I believe haptic suits allow you to feel certain sensations while in VR. Oh, haptic suits. Okay, that's what they're called. The neck here is a bit thicker than the neck here, but I think that is okay. We can probably thin it in the back a little bit. I think I gotta lower the shoulders a slight bit because they are a bit higher than the others. You may be going, honey, these are such small details. And I'm like, yes. The closer you get with the details, the better it will look when you actually have to polish it. I heard 3D enjoyed. Welcome, Mr. Slime Guy. I am working on the turnaround for a 3D model. MetaQuest is quite bad. I've heard that. I've heard that Meta's tech is not great. So I've that's the thing is I've heard so many different things that I'm tempted to reach out to some of my VTuber colleagues that have 3D that I like and see what they use. Because I think that will lead to a really, really good time. Because Code Miko, if I'm not mistaken, has like a weird setup where I think she doesn't have it anymore. But I remember there was a setup where you could have a harness for your iPhone. And that might be really cool. That could be interesting. Lena Ray Minecraft music brings me back. Brings me quiet joy. It's nice. Haptic feedback is unreliable at best, usually not very pleasant feeling in my experience. Yeah, I'm not sure I'd want to use haptic suits just because I feel like it might make me sad because it'll really remind me that my friends aren't actually there. That one's probably best to ask streamers. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably see what some of the homies got set up. Quest is for sure the best bang for buck though. There's much information because the Quest 2 is so outdated. Ah. What would the harness be for? To hold the iPhone in front of your face so you can have iPhone tracking, which is a really good camera. Faye the Night. In my experience, good ref makes all the difference. The more details, the easier the modeling process. Yep. Exactly. That's kind of why I'm doing it now, is I'm trying to get as much as I can out in a very efficient manner. I mostly want to get the head angles down for today because I feel like that would really make a good strong start. Whoops. There we go. It's the face line. We're going to turn that up a little bit. We're going to scooch this over. Because now we're going to do the profile. Actually, let's move this and this. Scooch this over. Scooch this over. And now we can try doing the profile view. So I'm just using these as proportion lines, and we're gonna do this. Yeah, I'll probably actually space them out a little bit more. There we go. I may be quiet, but I'm drawing along. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. No worries. You draw as much as you like. Phantom Sense is the best haptic feedback because it comes free with your brain. Phantom Sense, really? Quest 3 is solid. Quest 2 is borderline a switch in terms of graphics power. Oh. HTC Vive has a face tracker attachment for one of those headsets. Yeah, there was one where you could attach it to the headset and it would track your mouth. It could be good. I don't know if it's actually good, but it could be neat because I want good mouth tracking. Cool, listens. I got work tomorrow, so I should get going. You and your art were both cute. Take care and night, y'all. Thank you. I hope you have a good sleep. I've been flying by the seat of my pants for a year at this point. Really, night. Wish I thought more about making a ref sheet before I made my model. Sometimes it is a learning experience, for sure. All right, so we're going to do the corrections here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this eye here. We're just going to change its perspective, though. So tracing, in order to get a really good reference for your own model, is not a bad idea because you can trace and reference it and warp it in a way that you may find fits for you. So if this is where the nose goes, the tip of the nose will go here. I have to decide what the side of the face looks like. Son of Goblin, I couldn't find CS Paint, so I'm going to try Blender. Yeah, absolutely try Blender. I don't think that's a bad idea. CS Paint also costs, it's not a free-to-use program. There is a free trial, but it's not a free-to-use program. So long as in Live2D you can save the file as Photoshop, you can import it into Live2D. Whatever program you're using, if you can save it as a Photoshop file, you can use it for Live2D. So Procreate you can actually use. Procreate, I think I'm going to head to bed a bit early. Can get all my meds this time around, and withdrawals got me feeling eepy. What's more, my nephew is probably going to be up early. Have fun, folks. Stay cozy. See you tomorrow. See you, Plug Bear. I hope you have a good sleep. That's the Vive Focus series headsets that have a detachable fake tracker. Oh, okay, Verson. Are they good in your opinion? Like, do you know? Sorry if I'm asking you all so many questions. I'm very curious about the technology. I love learning about new tech, especially for virtual content creators, like streamers. Very fascinating stuff to me, so I love learning about it. Let me look at a reference of a profile face. Vive Focus is very mixed reviews. Oh, okay, gotcha. Meta, because you missed it, I just know you aren't alone in the feeling from the vest. Can be comforting and you're loved people care for you. Thank you, Meta. It is really nice. It's tough when your friends are so far away. But we do get to learn how to be okay with that and how to see them when we can, you know? Mood. Oh, yeah, you gotta. It's tough to cope. Genuinely, it can be tough to cope sometimes. But we press on. We gotta do the best we can. I'm almost 40. My grandma was texting before me. She was ahead of the curve. Dang. Zoria, if you run into any difficulties using Blender, there's also ZBrush for 3D modeling. I found it a lot more intuitive than Blender when coming from an Illustrator background. Oh, interesting. So Zoria, if you use ZBrush for 3D modeling, I would assume you can turn it into a VR chat compatible model. Is that the case, or is that not true? Myth, I appreciate you all. You are all very kind and very amazing, so thank you for being here. Krita would also be worth looking into as a CS Paint alternative. Yes. Sadly, Metas Quest 3 is the best all-around headset option. The company has its issues, but the hardware is solid. For VTubing, other headsets have some good variety and better accuracy, but then you deal with a lot of other really odd issues. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm not sure, but considering you can put Blender models into ZBrush and vice versa, there shouldn't be any issues. Yeah, because I've heard a lot of amazing things about ZBrush, but that's okay. I will learn. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out what I need. That was a tutorial I was looking at. I wanted to reference how they built their 3D models and how they did the profile. There we go. Okay. So that's how they did it. Okay. ZBrush is paid though. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. If I remember right, something made with ZBrush could be a VR chat model. It all works out in Unities and such to make it compatible. Oh. Okay. That brings some interesting concepts. Ooh, okay. Want to link its chat so I can pin it? Sorry, link one meta. I was thinking about two things. And also, Dingus, thank you for the hydrate. My brain's bouncing all over the place thinking about 3D. And also, Johnny, thank you for the earwiggles. Hi, Zegsy. Welcome in. Purple Speed Racing, you're the one helping me. I should be thanking you. You're one of the first VTubers I watched, and you're one of the ones that won't answer questions. That won't answer questions. You're also one of the kindest, so thank you for your help. No worries. I'm glad I could help. ZBrush is what professional game studios use to create characters and assets usually. Nomad is a great starter alternative because it integrates with Blender. Oh, okay. Gotcha. There's so many different programs. I think that is the one big thing about 3D that can be really overwhelming, is not knowing exactly where to start and worrying that you'll get lost partway through. Looks like ZBrush is 400 a year. No, thank you. No, thank you. Zero shift, long rabbit hole to fall down to. It's a deep, deep rabbit hole for sure. Learning how to 3D model is a deep, deep rabbit hole that I have been diving into for months. Like I've been trying to find resources, and there are so many different styles of doing it and ways of learning it that you can very easily get lost. You can very, very easily get lost, and that is okay. It's part of the process of learning, is figuring out what resources to learn from, especially if you're not in a course, you know? ZBrush is 400 a year, Nomad's free, Feather 3D is 15 bucks. Gotcha. I was asking if you wanted to link the tutorial you're watching. Sure, it's not actually a tutorial that I was watching. This is the channel that I found that breaks down Hoyoverse models quite a bit, and I found it really fascinating. So let me post it. They also link the 3D models they found. Apparently Hoyoverse just puts their models out online for people to study, and so I've been kind of studying them in these videos and going like, oh, so this is how they design it so it looks good from every angle. This is how they texture it and build it so that it looks clean with less basically. Dingus explains how quick mods come out. Yeah, it does. It starts to make a lot of sense when you think about it that way. I had never played a Hoyoverse game because they never really interested me, but I can understand the appeal of the character designs. Instantly recognizes 2AM's voice. Ah, honey, I see you're a fellow goblin of culture. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I find it fascinating when professionals and people who know a lot break down what they know and explain why it works so well and what makes it good and how you can implement it into your own work. I don't really like this profile, so that's okay. We're gonna try another one. How do I usually draw profiles? Let's see. Because this is fine. I feel like it looks a little lizardy for the turnaround, so let's give this another go. Let's see. Actually, maybe it's just the forehead. It might just be the forehead. Yeah, this already fixes it a little bit for me. I like playing older games like Fable. I've never played Fable before, but I'm glad you like it. Trying to tell me, which part of you do you think you're looking forward to the most in a 3D setting? Making your rigging set model, observing your finished masterpiece, all the things you can do with it? It's kind of an all-rounder. I think it will be a really nice... So when I learned 2D modeling, my first model was extremely stiff, but that was kind of the standard back then, is because most people had not used the program like that before. And so I feel like I'm going to be really excited to see the final product, but I'm going to be really excited to learn. That is one of the more exciting parts for me, is actually learning the program and how that feeling of like, oh, I could do this next. It's like puzzle solving. To me, making models is very similar to puzzle solving. Sometimes that's kind of why, like, games are really fun and I love them very, very much. I love them dearly. But making models is a game. It's kind of like a game. I got Blender open and I'm starting to design my model. I'm a little nervous, but I believe I can do it. Someday I hope I can be good and kind to help someone else. Also hope I can collab with you someday. That's very kind of you to think. I don't know, I don't particularly do collabs very often. I'm actually quite nervous meeting new people. That's why I don't do too many collabs. The most recent collab I've done is like Ocean X. Oshio is very kind and very welcoming. It's very nice. Myth. I never found the character designs all that appealing, but then again, I'm also Aries. So I'm probably not the target audience. Yeah, I didn't find them. They were too pretty, if that makes sense. But the tech behind it is fascinating. Jedi. Also, Evie Bridger wasn't around back then. Yep. Different technology was available. So there were different results. Excuse me. I got hiccups, I think. Collab with Joel. I've collabed with Joel, actually. Joel's great. I do like hanging out with Joel. He's got so much going on. He's got so many things planned for this year. It was insane. Most certainly. The animation is fascinating, but the character designs are just meh, you know? That's fair. Stealing your automatic breathing. I gotta think about it now. I discovered you when you collabed with Joel for Porcelain Parlor. Honey's the dupe payoff. It's fun. I think Joel is a good host. I sometimes worry when I collab with people that I will get too nervous and I won't be able to hold a conversation very well, or I'll get too absorbed in one topic and I'll be a terrible guest. But Joel is very good at leading the conversation. He's very good at making sure that the moments land and stick well with the guests, and so very, very good. I've been saving. Thank you from Grinder Big Will. Mustard gets rid of hiccups? What? No way. No way. That can't be true, can it? Did amazing with him. It was a super informative talk, and I was hooked the whole time. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad it was really informative and you liked it. All right, I think this is pretty good for a profile. I think I might extend this a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Just a slight extension. Yeah. Very, very slight. There's one scientifically proven cure for hiccups, and it's not safe for work. What? Is it true? Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Honey, any tips on how to deal with getting bored of a project when it takes too long to finish? Yes, TurboCat. If you are worried about starting a project and worried you'll get bored partway through, scale down the scope of your project. Simplify it. Make it much easier to achieve. But if you are already partway through a project and you're burnt out on it, take a break. Step back from it. Do small, little, fun pieces of art or projects for yourself that don't take very much time. Feel the joy of completing something and then gently try again. That is okay to do. Sometimes we need to do that. Break the project into tasks. That is another way you can do it. Diral is right. Break the project into tasks. Instead of going, okay, I have to finish the color for this piece, for example. Go, okay, today I'm going to color the character's eyes. I'm going to go their eyes, and then if I feel like it, let's try their hair. Then maybe their skirt, you know? Break it down into smaller, bite-sized tasks so you can feel the sense of accomplishment and your brain will be rewarded for doing tasks. Rather than going, oh, I'm going to finish this whole piece. Go, no, no, no. I'm going to finish this part. I'm going to finish the line art. I'm going to finish the gesture. Spoonful of sugar sounds awful. Yeah, spoonful of sugar doesn't sound great. Not ideal. ADHD life hack. Yeah, it helps. It does help. All right, let's try the hair now. Oh gosh, how am I gonna break down the hair? We'll figure it out, you know? We'll figure it out. I'm gonna turn this down so I can see better. I know I could treat you better. Better than you can. The Zenless devs really play into the fandom, but the real charm, as someone has played Zenless religiously since release, is in how the character designs play into their personalities, and thus the overall story. The storytelling is a real thing that makes it for me, and I don't usually play Hoyo games. When you are designing a VTuber or a character in general, you kind of want to think how their story affects their aesthetics. If they are a rebel, do you put them into rebellious clothes? Are they torn? Have they gotten into fights? Do they have time to repair their clothes? These are questions you can ask to flesh out a character's design. And it can really help to make it feel a bit more memorable and feel like you can have an attachment with them. It's great. Also, welcome in, Slippy. How's it going? Hope you've been enjoying your lurks. Also, don't worry, Slippy. I am also quite the lurker in other people's streams. Sometimes I don't want to bring attention to myself, and so I just watch and enjoy the vibes. It's fun. All right, so this is going to change in perspective. So let's do that. Probably be like this. Yeah, the volume line's like this. Okay. Zenless Zone Zero sessions can be modified locally. Just use Cheat Engine, FYI. I got to restart as my normal setup is Windows, grab some interesting packages, and we'll try to send some. Interesting. Kratos in God of War wears his story all over his body. Yep, he does. Even if I didn't know his story, it makes me ask questions and makes me curious about the character. Turbocat, thanks for your wisdom. Helped a lot. No worries. I hope it works well. Just doing the hair in different angles now. The one thing that I anticipate being difficult is modeling this kind of hairstyle in Blender, because in 2D I can cheat it. I can make it look like whichever way I want. But in 3D, the directions of the hair actually have to make sense to a certain extent. So I anticipate that might be a tricky part that I have to really think about when I go into Blender. Myth, like that scar in the middle of his abdomen, how'd he get that? Or why does he wear bandages around his arm? You might not know the answer, but it makes you ask the question. Yeah. Dingus. Or why does the rat lady have such a fit ass? I'm curious how that comes into play in the lore. I'm curious how that affects your personality. I don't know what that's all about, but I color me curious. All right, there we go. Got the start of a profile. That's not bad. I feel like it's missing a little bit of something. I think this ear might need to be a little larger and closer into the face. It's tough because doing things in perspective can really make it trickier to achieve a nice look. Something like this, maybe? Ears are weird. Goblin ears are weird and hard to draw sometimes. 3D hair is easy. It's all about splines. Are you sure about that? Hairs might be a little tricky. Still can't get the hair right in 3D, so I think I'll be taking notes when you figure out how to do the hair on your model. If I figure it out. Mr. Slongwide, thanks for the posture check. Those perspective lines are so useful. They are really handy, yeah. Turnouts are hard, man. Yeah, Verdi. I'm doing my best. I'm gonna do my best, and hopefully it all works out. Splines are the coward's way out. Are they now? Okay, I wonder why. I genuinely do not know. Let's see. Let's see if I get... I'm gonna move this eye a little bit deeper in. Yeah. You want to try a walk cycle? Try to do a Ravietta pose turnaround instead of and cry. A Ravietta pose turnaround. I've never heard of that. Are you planning on doing the tomboy cut only for 3D? So no, I'm not doing the tomboy cut. Right now I'm just drawing the body and the base. The if I can do the tomboy cut, I will actually. But for the hair, because it covers the shoulders in the design, I want to be able to see the neck and the body underneath. So I'm going to make the hair a separate layer in the turnaround. Or you can take the non-cowardly route and model them like overlaying sheets of paper. The non-cowardly route and model them over like overlaying sheets of paper. That sounds difficult. That sounds hard. Rabievita is an animator who did a lot of technical volumetric animations of her characters. She would animate turnarounds like a beast. Animating turnarounds? I've only seen the people do that a little bit. That is insane. That is more computationally effective, but more difficult. Are you going to be making a different hairstyle to make the 3D version? I think for the sake of learning, I'll probably try to stick to something close to what I have. But if I find that this hairstyle doesn't work, I may compromise and find something that is a little different. A lot about when you're learning is like you have to learn how to make compromises for the sake of time and learning, because your first piece is not going to be your masterpiece. It is going to be a learning experience. And that's what I'm hoping for. Is I'm hoping that I can learn a lot from this and not just get a really good model out of it. That would be ideal, but odds are I am more than likely going to need a couple rounds to get a really good model. I want the back of the head to have a little more volume. Yeah, that looks a bit better. It's not quite there, but it's getting close. Yeah, it's more difficult, but my god, does it look fabulous. Oh, okay. This is the turnaround they were talking about? Oh, okay. Thank you, Meta. Oh. That's an insane turnaround. That is an insane turnaround. Could not be me. Could not be me. I don't know if I could do that. It looks so good, though. Yeah, delete the magnum opus from your brain. Time for brain sponge. Exactly. Getting the magnum opus on your first try, not gonna happen. Getting a scuffed version on your first try, especially if you're intentionally going for that just to learn the program. Now that's how you learn fast. Genuinely, learning is all about failing in a safe space. When you fail in a safe space, it allows you to see the mistake and learn how to change it. You're not going to learn from perfection. Every time you do something perfect, you're really not learning. You're just exercising something you already know. But if you allow yourself to fail and make mistakes and experiment, you will actually grow exponentially. Give Honey a year and she'll have a 3D model with each hair individually rendered. The computer would not be able to handle it. Also, VR chat would not be able to handle it, I'm pretty sure. That's the other thing I have to consider is I gotta learn what is good optimization for VR chat versus Warudo versus VC Face or with VC Face, you know? I have to learn how many polygons I think it is too much. How detailed is too detailed. And sort of learn how that works. What adds lag? What makes it faster? What makes it slower? Oh, it is polygons. Okay. You only have so many polygons. Yeah. As far as I remember, it's difficult to reach the maximum amount of polygons, but I do want to make sure I don't use too many and make it unusable. You know? You have a good amount of wiggle room, for all things considered. Yeah, I've learned that there's a lot of wiggle room. I just have to be careful with hair because oftentimes apparently hair is where it can and physical clothing is where it can get really heavy. The difference between a novice and a master is the master has failed more than a novice has tried. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Thing is, for optimizing, you want to render texture similar to RuneScape shrimp. What about the grapes? The grapes from Final Fantasy, what is it, 6? Is that what it is? I remember someone was showing me like the grapes that was just like 4 sides and then the texture on it. Under 32k polygons, excellent. Under 70k, good. Above 70k, very poor. Here's the list. Oh, okay. So I guess I would probably try to keep it under 70k. Scrapes, that was 14. Oh, that was 14. Gotcha. Absolutely for feeling daring. Daring, if you say. I think this is pretty good for a turnaround for the head angles. I feel like I could polish it a little bit. But for now, let's do the body. Actually, this looks a little too big. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Okay. Oh, the squapes. They removed the squapes, crystal wine stalks, and shambles. No! Squapes! How will I get my squine now? Look up some Richard Williams old animation stuff. Dude was pulling 60 frames per second in hand animation back when 24 by hand was the norm. That sounds like so much work. Oh my gosh, no, I don't think I'd want to do that. Sir, why would you do that to yourself? Simple question. Why? Alright, now time for the profile body. That shouldn't be too difficult. Squinery will never recover. Oh yeah, the squapes. Yes, that's the one I'm talking about, the squapes. I think some people created jewelry for it, which is very funny. I like it. Not a Final Fantasy fan, but when you said grapes, I knew what you're talking about. I've never played Final Fantasy either, I don't think. And yeah, it's good. It's pretty cool. They removed them because a lot of people complain, but now we complain about removing them. Can't please everybody. That's all I've learned. Alright, let's do the lines. There are the lines. This is how we check the volumes, people. I think this looks a little off, but I think maybe it will look a bit better if I do this. That might be part of it. Some of it will also be texturing, and I feel like this is a good place to learn texturing or plan out the textures, honestly. But right now we're just working on the shape itself. We're not going to get into the colors, we're just getting into the shapes. Oh, she's 2D? Lois, spin around. How would you suggest a complete novice make use of Procreate, then learn to passively draw? With a look toward the ceiling? Look toward creating a model. Oh, interesting, Rico. So you can actually make models with Procreate and then Live 2D. There is a VTuber who does that. Let me find that tutorial real quick because this is actually a very good one. Oh. I know exactly which one you're talking about. Let's see. How to make VTuber model Procreate. This VTuber model maker is extremely good. Here we go. This model creator is extremely skilled. I think you will find this very, very helpful because Procreate does have a limit on how many layers you can have, which can be tricky. So this person has probably way more insight than I could possibly have because I do not use Procreate to make models. I use Procreate to just draw on the go, like on the bus. Probably not on the bus because I get motion sick, but I draw in Clip Studio. So different program entirely. Procreate has a limitation on how many layers you can have depending on how big your canvas is. So this person probably has the best layer format for you. So yeah, check it out. I gotta open a window. It's warm in here. Yes, get the fresh air in here. Considering I'm a complete art novice, any help is appreciated. No worries. If you want, you can do !tutorial to find the resources I find extremely good and what I use to learn live 2D model making. Big Will, thank you for the hydrate. Oh. Jacqueline, I'm trying. You don't have enough bits to throw? Be financially responsible then. Save them for yourself. It's okay. There's an animation director who made some of the most gorgeous animated films I've ever seen. Guy's called Yoshiaki Kawajiri. Ooh. They say we can't learn from perfection, but how come we're learning from you? I'm sharing my knowledge. I'm sharing the knowledge. Have you seen the DLC trailer, Liza P? I haven't seen the DLC trailer, but I know it exists. I keep forgetting to watch it. But I know it exists. All right, shoulder is about here. Rib cage ends about there. Got the hips. Speaking of, beat mad clown puppet on my third try. Great job, Dingy. Great job. That's hard to do. The mad clown puppet's annoying, but he's good. Thank you, Meta. I'll watch it later. Always believed in you, Dingy. Yeah. There is so much to learn when it comes to VTubing. Even making a PNG model is quite involved. Yep. VTubing is a very fascinating medium where you can really be whatever character you please. It is also tricky to learn sometimes. There's a level of time investment you have to learn. You have to figure it out. You got to learn the setup. You got to learn what makes a model look good and what kind of model you want. Because that will help you to really feel comfortable when you're streaming. You know? Sometimes you don't even really need a model to stream. Sometimes you can just do it for whatever you like. You can have fun with it. Be silly with it, you know? Probably be a bit more like here. So the rib cage here, we have the breast, pectoral here. First time I was focused beyond the ADHD. Oh, good luck. Good luck. Are there more ways to use the 3 cylinders? I was picturing them and got curious. The 3 cylinders? Oh, like the circles? I mostly use them as where the joints would be for a model. Anything you wish people would ask you more about? Or maybe something you like to talk more about? Generally, I talk about art and my process, so even if no one asks me, I'll yap about it anyways. That's the great joy of being a streamer, is I will yap away. I noticed. Yeah. It'd be like that. And that's the nice thing about streaming, is you can kind of just do as you please, you know? And if you're fortunate, the right people who also enjoy talking about things with you will come as well. Yep, good. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Comes from being obsessed with art, I think. And philosophical stuff. True, I do like talking about philosophical stuff. I mean, like, something that might be interesting for those of y'all who do not know, but like, oh, Lunar Sword, welcome in. One of the reasons I thought about getting into content creation when I was younger, I thought about making YouTube videos. I think when I was back in high school, because I had a thought where I was like, oh man, if something happened to me and I wasn't here, I think my family would miss me. So maybe if I make things, there will be things they can remember me by, you know? And that kind of anxiety slash morbid thought got me interested in making content, but I never really pursued it because I don't like watching myself on camera. A lot of people don't, which is a very common thing. But I wasn't comfortable with being on camera, and so I couldn't really do it. And VTubing was not a technology that was around back then. But yeah, how considerate? It's slightly morbid. Yeah, it was a very interesting morbid thought. Turns out I had a lot of those as a kid. Jasper, thank you for the 117 shinies. How you doing? Bad news, my nearly indestructible phone of nearly 6 years has done exploderificated today. At work. Oh gosh, good news, I had a free upgrade banked for the past 3 years. Terrible news, I could only get a bloody Samsung. I have a deep and personal vendetta against Samsung. Details at 11. Oh gosh. That's rough, buddy. That's rough. Watching you draw gives me the feel-good chemicals. Oh, thank you, Shadow. I'm glad you like it. Let's see. Think we got the body there. Now we can clean it up a little bit. Let's do the hair. Put this on the correction layer. Oh, it's the Goblin Lady. Hello, Goblin Lady. Hello, Thanatos. How's it going? Hi, Mastermind. Damn, I just want to give people to come from my Content Heroes game. Yeah, it was interesting. I was a very interesting kid growing up in that I was very quiet and had very anxious and morbid thoughts that I thought were very normal. And I was like, yeah, this is normal. Everyone thinks about this. And it's like, no, honey, not everyone thinks about this. And I'm like, really? Really? No one else does that. Oh, geez. Oh, beans. Jasper, thank you for the 100 shinies. Also, fellows, kombucha, good for gut health, and good gut health for good mental health. I had one yesterday, Sweet Baby Ray's. The difference is big. Oh, really? Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll give it a shot. There's a lot of opinions and ideas around art, and you're very passionate and willing to help others with it. And that creates a lot of communication, and that means lots of good conversation. Oh, that's true. That's a good way of thinking about it. Now here we add the hair. Probably be a little higher. Why am I thinking of Eleanor Rigby again? A gobbo, drawing a gobbo. Oh, wowie! Oh, wowie! Love how it looks foreshortening kicks my butt. Foreshortening is tough. Artemis. Ugh. Well, not no one else. There's a bunch of kids channeling no thoughts, just do stuff mentality. I think doing stuff is good. Sometimes it's good to question the reason you do things, though. Gotta think about it, you know? It's good for the brain to think. And then I overthink, which is like, maybe I shouldn't do that. Perhaps I should not overthink. That could be good for my brain. What if I thin this a little bit? Yeah, that looks a bit better. Horizontal. A little bit more this way. Yeah, something like that, maybe. I think it looks a little flat. I'm trying to figure out what I could do to make it a bit better. Cuttlefish would go hard? Ooh, a cuttlefish VTuber could be fun. Watch so many goblin VTubers, but so far I've not seen any Tasmanian tiger or cuttlefish VTubers. Could be neat. Dang, it tastes like hot dogs in fear. And I was weeping from laughing. Really? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I did try it on stream. I was like, this is like sweaty mangoes and hot dogs and fear. Kombucha is weird. The thing is, since then, I have drunk it a bit more, and I'm like, I guess it's just an acquired taste. I guess you just drink it enough, and you're like, this is good for my gut, so I guess I should drink it a bunch. You said, and I quote, maybe I'll drink this when I play Dark Souls 2. You know what? Thank you for remembering, because when I play Dark Souls 2, I will try that then. A duck VTuber? Yeah, there's duck VTubers. Just drink kefir? What's kefir? Oh, lime juice? Because there are kefir limes, right? Want Sweet Baby Ray's pulled pork sandwich. Season the meat with bourbon and brown sugar. Oh. Then when done, add cheese, Sweet Baby Ray's, and a bit of mustard. And bread type sourdough or grain. Ooh. Okay, listen. My papa has gotten quite into making sourdough. He's good at it, but it's quite sour. He's still getting the use of it. Kefir is liquid yogurt. Oh. Okay, it's like a probiotic yogurt drink. Slightly tangy, very delicious, and good for your gut. Oh. There's so much that's good for your gut health. That's cool. It is sourdough? Yeah, have you ever had sourdough that's a little too sour? That's currently what my dad's sourdough tastes like. But I love my sweet papa. You give him enough time, and he will master whatever you throw at him, honestly. He started doing audio recordings for like books. He learned how to do audio setups. And then he learned how to build things. He built me a bunk bed when I was a kid. He learned how to take care of cars a little bit. What else did he learn? Gardening, baking, cooking. Some whole home builder stuff. Not a whole lot of home builder, just like upkeep stuff. My dad is very interesting. Glad he's my dad. Hmm. Yeah. The sourdough is too sour. Words that never come out of my mouth. It's like this is too garlicky. I do love garlic, but things can be too garlicky. Things can be too garlicky. Papa Goblin just be doing whatever sounds like ADHD. It's either the ADHD or autism. Sometimes they go hand in hand. I like to joke with my friends where I'm just like, yes, I have my mother's ADHD and my father's autism. Very funny. Anyway, I find it funny, but that's just me. Yep, sometimes it's both and even more. The two love to combine the ODD. Honey got that limited edition ADHD. Shadow Strider, thank you for the resub. Happy 13 months. Welcome on back. All right. Do I want to... You know what? If I'm going to make a base model, let me just really quickly do some clothes. I don't... Well, no, I don't think I have to do the back of the head. I think it's fine if I don't. I don't think I've ever seen your full model. Do you have a reference page? I do, actually. It is pinned to my Blue Sky. Let me find the full post so y'all can see it if you want. Why is that song in my head right now? Oh, Ellie, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to be chill, but you said that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Oh yeah, it's that one. If you want the specific one, it is this. But for those of you who don't have Blue Sky, I will just copy paste it and show it to y'all here. Copy image. This is my reference sheet. Well, this is the model work. Get to the top. This is the full model reference sheet. This is what it looks like. That's me. You may be wondering how I got these sick wings. The answer is I felt like it and put them on. But yeah, I get like cute little cheapy wings. They bounce around a little bit. It's fun. But yeah, that was my reference sheet. Love vanilla wear. I don't know what a vanilla wear is, but thank you. The dark eyes are great. Yeah, I do love the evil angel look. It is pretty fun. But then the chibi one's really cute too. Let me just really quickly, because I guess if I was going to make this in VR chat, I might as well have like a base. So I'll probably just make like a little heart-shaped bra. Pretty simple and easy. Whoop. Too far. Probably like a underwear like this. Then we'd have it along the hips here. Something like that. And then one here. Then you have this here. So I guess if you're just modeling and you want to be doing the work on Twitch, you probably don't want to just model without clothes, unfortunately, because you may get TOS'd. But that's not bad. Look at that sketch layer. You would totally make yourself a mech suit with something. I could make myself a mech suit or something. I don't really know many mechs, though. Like mech shows. Let me turn these up so y'all can see the full bodies. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove some of these. This one and this one. There we go. Now we can see the updated heads a lot clearer. There we go. And then we turn this down a little bit so we can see. And that's pretty much a good turnaround. This is just the front, 3/4, and profile. So it's not all of them, but I think this is all I would really need for a 3D model. I might do the back just so I can get the textures planned. But that's not as high priority as the face, which I feel like will be really important because it has so much of the expression and the life in it. So really, when I make this model, the things I'm going to be focusing on the most is probably going to be the hips up. That is where most of the time when you look at streamers and VTubers, you're not really seeing much of their legs, unless they're doing really, really big stuff where they're just jumping around and playing around in VR chat, you know? It's aggravating that you would have to worry a lot less about TOS if you were on camera. That's true. It's weird. But I don't feel like being on camera. Johnny, thanks for the posture check. I think this looks pretty good. This looks pretty consistent with my current style. Because I like how I draw my eyes. They're very fun. It's very much my style. And when I get to color and flesh it out, I will actually get to plan the textures. So the things that will make it look more like my style. Because right now it's just line art. It's just shape. If I want to strengthen it, I'll probably have it be a little bit more what's it? More rendered in my style. I'm very excited for this. Mech shows? Ask Gabi. That's true. Gabi will know plenty of mech shows. She knows a lot about mechs. Maybe something like this. I'll probably edit the side hair. Like these side hair pieces, they don't feel quite right. So maybe if I actually do this real fast. This does look very cute. I do like this. It's quite nice. But if I do this. And then try another hair layer. Turn on this bad boy. Let's see how I did it here. Because like you can see this is very much my style. I've just pointed the ears down a little bit. Because I have something else in mind for the next model. Looks so cute. But yeah, thankfully I think I've kind of found my rendering style, which is really nice and fun to play with. Gabi probably knows more about mechs than I do about Rome, and Rome is my Roman Empire. You plan on having an ahoge? Yeah! So I can actually show y'all. I put it in the model. We're getting distracted, but it's fun. So I actually put the ahoge in, or the ahogi in the model. Create expression. Let's see, where is it? Wings, chibi. Oh gosh, I forgot how many of these I made. Makeup, marking blood, angry, happy, sad, halo, rotation, tail, tide, side hair, long hair, hair spiral. There it is. Yeah, I put it on here. I couldn't make it move very well, so it doesn't have any physics. I didn't like the rotations in it. So I just removed it. I was like, it doesn't look that good. So I didn't like it. Ahoge. Ahogi. Ahogi. But yeah. I do, however, like the hair buns. They're very cute. They're very fun. Gabi is, as the youth of this modern age are wont to say, the bee's knees. Hey, honey, have you considered turning your bee model into an emote? That might not be a bad idea. That could be fun, actually. Ooh. Ooh. A hoagie. I see no sandwich. Oh, I want a hoagie. It would be delicious. I gotta eat more vegetables, though. I gotta eat more veggies. That'd be good for me. Alright, let me just finish this up. Let me do the hair again. Let me take one more swing at it. Let me in, coach. Yeah. Something like this. Probably scooch this over this way. It'll become thinner because it's further away from the camera. Leave a little bit behind the face. We clean it up here. And then this would probably tilt a little bit because it's moving. The camera perspective would move slightly. Doesn't look too bad. That's not too bad. If I did it again here. Probably, this one doesn't look too off, actually. This one looks pretty good. Let's turn this off. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. This is pretty good. Yeah. Oh, little stretch. Oh, also it's 8:30. I should probably be getting to bed because I have stream tomorrow. We might work. I don't know if we're gonna work on this tomorrow. I wanted to just get this done for today because I'm starting the 3D modeling process. So maybe I'll do a different 3D rotation. Ugh. Maybe that'll be the thing I practice. Sandwich mentioned makes me think about it, what I've eaten today. Okay, I've eaten today. Good. Good. I'm glad you have eaten today. It is so important. It's so important to get sleep and eat well. Ugh. Consider your health. Consider your health, gamers. 3D rotate. Do raw onions count as eating vegetables? No. I don't think so. No problem, I'm sleeping out. Yay, we're gonna sleep. Of course, can't believe it's already been 3 hours. Time flies. Yep, time does fly. Whew. I think it's gonna be a good time tomorrow. I'm excited. I got stuff to do after stream tomorrow. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited to sleep, but I also want to get some salad in me because I have some salad left over. I'm so excited for it. Easy squeezy. I forgot to eat the other day and only realized when I began to shake and my blood felt cold I learned my lesson. Yeah, that's a rough one. Hopefully that's okay. Hopefully you're healthy and okay. I'll consider the health while diving into research. Thanks for the text. No worries. I'm glad they're helpful. Soft Goblin Arts, thank you for the resub. Or the sub, actually. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, I'm just stretching and chilling. Oh. Little stretch. Calling Johnny out on this one. Good morning or Goon Squad. Let's see if the person I'm rating is still going live, because depending on the audience, that could be fun. Honey, please don't egg on Meta. Why not? Sometimes Meta has very good ideas, though. So if you want a vegetable outfit and made a potato, what would that make you? Would that make you a VTuber? It probably would, yes. It actually would. Meta Knight? Meta Knight? Is that a Meta Knight song? Also, Lazy Boy, thank you for the resub. Happy 43 months. Welcome on back. Before you go, I wanted to ask, how do you like to dictate how far apart you do them all? How do you dictate how far apart you do them all? How far apart you do what? I got a little confused. I wasn't sure what you were referring to. Are there potato themed VTubers? There must be a potato themed VTuber. Also, Jasper. My phone upgraded wasn't fully free because I had to pay tax on phone, and also sprung for a case and screen protector because I don't trust the Samsung piece to survive a single fall without protection. Unlike my beautiful Motorola one, when I yeeted into gravel to prove a point and it came out away with a scratch. You can get like a Nokia. Anyway, the encounter cost me too much money. I have to delay my dentist appointment again because my dentist office hates me. Oh, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's rough. Go well, Queen. I love your VTuber. This is so cool. Sorry, it's sad to say it. I'm not used to saying the name. No worries. That's okay. Yeah, my VTuber model. I made him myself. Al Pacino, thank you for the 100 Chinese. And you started a hype train. Jasper, thank you for the hype train. Thank you for the 300 shinies. Uh-oh, where are we uh-ohing? Uh-oh isn't a good sound. Why are we saying uh-oh? What's happening? There's a hype train. There's a hype train started is all. That's that show consistent high for the ankles and such. Oh, the lines. Usually what I do for this is I will draw the character first and like eyeball it and go like, I like these proportions. Yes, yes, good, good, good. This feels good. And then I will draw the lines where I'm like, okay, here's where the knees are, here's where the ankles are, here's this and that. Anonymous, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you so, so much. And then I will draw the next one while keeping these lines in mind, like the line of the mouth in line with the next mouth, the middle of the eyes, the eyebrows, the ankle lines consistent. It's a way for your future drawings to match your present one that you like, if that makes sense. Becoming delightful. Oh, thank you, Lancy. Get to level 20 and never leave. Honey, stay here forever. But then I stream tomorrow. We're going to be doing more fun stuff tomorrow. Don't worry about it. It'll be okay. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm glad you find it interesting. I find it extremely interesting. It's so that the volumes and the proportions stay the same and consistent while I am drawing the angles. It's fun. It's tricky because sometimes you get some angles that you're like, ooh, this doesn't work as well. How am I going to fix it and get around it? And so I come up with stuff like I change the perspective a little bit where it's like, oh, okay, I have to tilt the head up a little bit so it looks more straight on. Because I want this to work in 3D when it rotates as well as 2D. But yeah, if you stream long enough tonight, you'll be streaming tomorrow. I mean, technically, yes. Technically, I will be doing that. But I gotta sleep. Get to level 20 and I will eat her drawing. You're gonna eat my drawing? I'll print it out and mail it to you, Dingy. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Come on, people. You know, uh-oh is like the third worst thing to hear when someone's saying you're working a job in technical theater. The second and first being, I'm sure that's fine, and oh, respectively. Ah. Salad and hoagie. Oh, salad and hoagie. That sounds tasty. That sounds real tasty. I'm trying to make a character as well as improve my own way of drawing the proportions. Oh, okay. Well, this is great for a character sheet. Like, sometimes you can watch other VTuber artists draw character sheets for their clients. Oftentimes it is just the front perspective because they want to get the outfit. And for VTuber models, you don't actually need more than this usually. Some people have 3/4 models, which I have used before, which is this. But most people have a front-facing model. So really, most people don't need more than this for creating a model or commissioning an artist. However, if I'm making a 3D model, I need to know what this looks like from every angle. So I need to know what it looks like when I rotate it. It's really important to make sure it stays consistent and I have a strong idea of what I want and what I want the character to look like as I am going in. Sleep well, honey, in chat, because I gotta run to our D&D game. Have fun, D&D! See you tomorrow stream? Yeah! Streaming in 12 and a half hours. Yippee! It'll be fun. It'll be a lovely time. Oh, I'm excited. I'm super excited. Why have I got like Cinderella-y songs in my head right now? 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. Yes. Yes, we gotta sleep. It's so, so important. I'm trying to watch some more VTuber artists and such. It's just a lot harder to do it than watch someone do it. Yeah. Learning how someone else can do it is really, really helpful. I think it's really good to do. Oh, I gotta stretch a little bit more. My back. Billy Wonka's like, yeah, I'm thinking about the pure imagination. Destin, Humbity, make sure you got some good sleep, even though adults can't get fully rested ever, you hear? If you push yourself, we'll summon pestle upon ye. Fine. Fine. Whatever you say. Sure. Also, you have a seat cushion? I do not have a seat cushion. Is that gay sitting hurting your back? No, thankfully it's not. I was sleeping on my back weird recently, unfortunately. That's okay. That's okay. Ooh. Honey, watching you work is nice. Listening to you work is inspirational. Oh, thank you. Thank you so, so much. Ooh, interesting. I think this could be a fun person to visit. I'm just making sure that they're not wrapping up stream. Oh, actually, you know what? I want to study this model. I want to study this person's model. It looks fascinating. I want to break down this model and learn from it. So we are going to go visit. Let's see. Stream starting buffer. Oh no! Just in time for us to raid. Honey, have you been sleeping in the Family Guy death pose again? No. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Art question. Do you know any free art programs I can use? Like a simpler version of it. I already wasted my free trial of Clip Studio a while ago, but that's why I was so busy I could barely use it. Okay, well, Krita is free. Procreate is $10 flat. I think they're making a desktop version, but it's not out yet. If you have an iPad, you can use Procreate. Krita's good. There's Microsoft, or is it Microsoft Paint? No. MC Paint? No. Paint Tool Sai. Yep, Meta Paint Tool Sai is good. You turn me right round, baby. You know, that's a good one. It's kind of close to what Joel rated us in with. Fire Alpaca? No. But yeah, I want to go see what this model's all about because watching other VTubers with really high quality 3D models helps me learn. So we're gonna go to visit Iron Mouse because Iron Mouse is going to a new place in VR chat right now, and I am very, very excited to see where she goes. And it'll allow me to study her model and see how it moves. And I'm very, very excited for that. But yeah, I will be streaming tomorrow at 9 a.m. PST or noon EST. We're just gonna be chilling, having a good time. I don't usually get to raid Mousy because we stream at such different hours. But yeah, I love how her teeth are sharp. I wanted to get that into my 3D model. So I'm learning. I'm learning by studying. It's gonna be fun. Have a lovely night, homie. Thank you, Dingy. I hope you get some good rest too. You turn me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. It's stuck in my head now. Got some wicked chompers, yeah. Can you hear me biting? No, maybe you can't. A little? That's funny. That's pretty funny. All right, I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you so, so much for coming today. We're gonna be taking it easy tomorrow because if I know me, I'll be a little sleepy. That's just how it be. Okay, bye. Good night. Thank you for coming.